Live. Now we're live. All right, we're on YouTube. We got
Everybody says
Mixlr
they
up.
like. That's the other thing. Everybody says they like our shows when we're high more than when we're fucking shit faced. I think we're more creative when we're high. Like we have better shows when we're both fucking high. It's a known fact.
I could probably count on one hand how many times I've been high on the show.
No, there was a stretch, man. We fucking were high every week.
That's because we had guests in here and it was contact high.
Right. Those are our better shows, and the shows where both of us are just alone high are always knock out the park. Everybody's like, "Wow, that was my favorite show."
My high is from beer.
Well, that's the thing is beer's not really related to being good for you except for just party mode, right? I guess I should speak for myself, but I
I'm
tend to be more of
always
an
in party
I
mode.
tend to be more of an asshole when I'm just drinking than when I just smoke weed. If I just smoke weed, everybody's like, that's the Matt we love. They don't like the asshole Matt that drinks 18 beers
They don't like
and
the
decides to fuck. They don't like that guy. They like to say hi to that guy, and they like to have sex with that guy, but they don't like to be in a relationship with that guy.
Why do
they
they
like to
to
be-
have sex with?
They like to be in the
What?
relationship with the pothead.
Howdy, Jason.
Hey,
Jason Cantrell's in the room.
Jason Gatrell, you rock.
We're gonna. I don't know. All right, so you want to start this up?
Yeah, we can do it.
We just gonna start this up now? We just can get it going.
We do the Klonopin and Xanax conversation. Redo
Do
it.
you have one of those pins for your heart?
Epi? Why would I need an EpiPen?
No, the save shot, not the EpiPen.
Why do I need one of those?
Just in case you start falling. I'm going to sleep.
Oh, you mean like so? Take a bunch of Xanax, chill out, and then need a bunch of coffee?
Yeah.
No, that's no way to live life, man. Why would I want to do that?
I don't know.
Just be on the roller coaster
Just be
all the time?
I'm just
Well,
gonna
that's what a lot
shoot
of people
something
do
in my arm.
with Adderall and Vyvanse. They take the shit out of it, and then they end up getting Klonopin or Xanax to go to sleep or calm down.
Dude, when my Adderall
So
rolls off, when I'm done,
it's brr. Yeah.
it's that you hear that in my head.
Yeah.
And it's
Even when
sleep.
you've taken more than 3 doses, though, can you do that? Because I can do that off of 1 and 2, but once I get over 2 and I've had 2, like more than 2 in 24 hours, then it starts becoming a little bit harder to sleep. And then when I take Vyvanse, that's 24 hours, homie. I'm getting work done for 24 hours.
What? Okay, so like, I don't know what the longest. Like, are you saying how much Adderall have you taken without sleep?
Right. Like, okay, so 10. Usually when I'm at work, I'll take 2 of the, what are those, 30s?
Yeah, 20.
Oh, are they 20s? Maybe that's why I'm needing more these days.
Yeah.
Well, we usually if I well, okay.
You reminded me. I need one.
So usually when we like if we have stuff to do, if I'm working all day and then I gotta meet you up in Denton because there's a stupid spectacle show or some shit like that,
Yeah, those are long
then I'll
days.
have then I'll have 3.
And anytime
that
we
will-
leave Denton, we don't leave Denton. We don't get home from Denton until 4:35 in the morning.
No matter who's
It
playing
doesn't
or
matter,
what. Yeah.
because you got an hour drive,
You gotta stop at Bucky's for an hour and a half.
but you stay till the venue closes. Then all of us stand around for an hour and a half
Farting
out
around,
front,
yeah.
going, "Are we gonna go eat breakfast? Are we not gonna go
Yeah.
eat breakfast? What are we doing? Are we going back to someone's house? We don't know what we're doing.
Right.
Let's just all crash." And then we're like, "Yeah, all you Dentonites, y'all go crash. We have to drive an hour home."
Right.
And then we have to stop by Bucky's, which adds another 15 to 20 minutes, because then we have
So
to
that's
do the 3:30 a.m. Bucky's shopping, which is fun.
Okay, let's say you take your last Adderall. You've taken 3. You took your last one at midnight. Because that's generally about the time I'll take that 3rd one if I need to.
Is it
It's
midnight?
around midnight. I'll have some problems going to sleep after that.
No,
I can't just crash out after that 3rd one.
I watch that sun make its rotation and come up the other side.
I'm just like, I'll get to sleep the next day.
Yeah, or I'll just take more and I'll sleep.
Well, I think
the
that's what
following
people are
night.
doing. I think some people that continue to take it once they get home because they want to get work done at home too. Like 2 during the workday is perfect. And then when you come home, if you got work you need to do 2, you're going to take that 3rd one. I
Yes.
think that's when people start taking the Xanax and the Klonopin to calm the fuck down. Because around 11 o'clock midnight, they're like, okay, now I need to chill.
What's the
for a
stuff
little
Prince took
Prince?
and Michael Jackson to go to sleep? What's
Oh, that was
stuff?
fentanyl, wasn't it?
Yeah. When are we gonna start doing fentanyl?
Fuck that, dude. I don't need to get on any opiates.
To come off the
Dude,
Adderall.
yeah, well, that's the thing. The other night, okay,
I'm coming down.
Percocets are my fucking drug. I love Percocets.
Boom.
They make me feel fucking amazing. That's the problem. I love them too much. So since I've been off opiates for almost 5 years now, I haven't touched an opiate.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, I'm at someone's house, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got about 80 of these Percocets," and I'm like, "Okay."
I can't remember the last time I listened to Opiate.
It's a great album.
It is a great album.
Great album, great
It's first
drug.
album. All right. You ready?
Like if they could make
Are you ready
opiates
for
that
this?
weren't fucking
Does it
completely
sound better?
destroying your life, then that would be my drug of choice.
Opiate?
Yeah, I would love to. If there was a way they could make cocaine and opiates healthy, I would be such a happy person.
I know. I don't think
That's not how it works.
Oh shit.
Well, we got to watch a hockey game?
Fuck.
Nope, there's no hockey game on tonight. Hockey playoffs
Fuck.
are not started right now.
Fuck. Hold on. Before
Doesn't
we
that
start the show.
suck? The Stars were probably going to make the playoffs, and so were the Mavericks, and this would be starting to get in the nitty gritty right now. Talk about Xanax and Klonopin. That's where we'll start the show. Right there on that topic wheel. I don't have a fucking photo. David O'Hearn.
Man, totally forgot. I was gonna have Ian sit in with us, but I don't know. I don't have things rigged up right, so I don't know how to record him correctly. Shit.
Get him next week, man.
Yeah, I totally want to do it next week.
Same with our voiceover. We'll get him next week.
You gotta do that shit, man.
I know. I need to. Do it. Maybe I'll come over tomorrow night. Knock it out. Or maybe we'll zap through the show and I can nip it. Go ahead and take care of it tonight.
Nip it in the bud. You could.
I think nip it in the bud would have been doing it 6 weeks ago, before the COVID hit. Back when it originally got sent to us.
I'm running around
You
trying to get
running
this
around
show
town?
because I didn't think we were going to do a show tonight. So I was all chilling out, and then like, yeah, fuck it, I can get off.
Well, I guess I could leave.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I had it all lined up for tomorrow.
we could
And I was
throw
like,
everybody
oh,
off
shit.
and just get like 10 minutes into it. Man, I'm not really into this today.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking bounce. People are like, what?
There's a house down the street you could
Is there a
buy,
house? Oh yeah, okay.
and then we could do that. We could just come over and do it whenever we wanted to.
Yeah,
I feel like doing it now. Okay.
I would love to move to North Richmond Hills.
Why is Liverpool going to have their title stolen? Because of COVID? Everybody's fighting back? Jason's in the chat room already talking Liverpool shit. All right, let's start the show. I don't know how loud this is going to be, so I'm sorry in advance. But here we go.
You were getting caught up with your pals the other day.
I'ma just do concept. Tick tock. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Huh. Bruh. Bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Uh,
Oh my
oh.
God, Ronnie. Tick tock.
Talk.
Tick.
Tick,
Who's
tock.
Ronnie? I got you.
This episode
Is
of
that
the
in the lyrics?
is brought to you by
Geist note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is the deal at Applebee's right now? I love fucking Applebee's.
Infiltration and decimation. Wow. Infiltration and decimation. Oh. take for a spin. I open up, and then I let them in. Infiltration, decimation, wow. Infiltration, decimation, oh. Infiltration, decimation, wow. Infiltration, decimation, oh.
Number 367. It is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020, and you are listening. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mean Motor Scooter and their Smash Hit the Void off their new album, Mr. Sophistication. This is Mean Motor Scooter Weekend. Did you know that? Remember when MTV used to take over weekends when a band would release an album? And it'd be like, this is Madonna Weekend, or this is Prince Weekend, or this is Eminem Weekend. Speaking of Eminem, we got a lot to talk about with Eminem.
Do we?
I watched
see
LA
that?
Originals.
Oh, you did? Told you it was good stuff.
Oh, yeah, it really is good. But, and we'll get to that. But, yeah, I guess in this age of quarantine, me and Motor Scooter decided they'd release a record this Friday. And they're going to stream live from Mass on Friday night. So I guess pay attention to their channel, pay attention to the Mass channel, and if you're friends with anyone in the band, I'm sure they're going to post it everywhere.
Well,
on
they
Friday
can allow.
night.
How many people are capacity at Mass?
None. You can't.
Why?
It's still a bar.
Oh, that's right.
They don't serve
serve
food.
food.
If they serve food, then people could be in there. But since they are 51%,
So get the methinks to open up and have some chili dogs.
There you go.
They can have 25%
Now
of the
you're
crowd.
thinking. I hope Joe and Sammy and the crew are listening to this and coming up with ideas. If you had the methinks there serving food,
Yeah.
you could have people in there. But then
Yeah.
it becomes a question of, are you comfortable with people being in there?
I don't think anyone's going to be comfortable this weekend.
What I thought, because when Abbott started throwing shit out, everybody just started talking and said, oh shit, bars are open. 25% capacity at bars. That's going to be great. And I was like, huh? And it was all hearsay as he was announcing it. And I was like, this Mean Motor Scooter show that's coming up, I messaged in our little chat we have going on. And I was like, man, you may have some fans there. A few that
For-
you can let in.
For a change?
But
Is that what you were trying to say?
no.
You guys might actually have some fans there.
No, because it's quarantine. People may actually be able
like
to go
a
to the
backhanded
bar.
kick to the nuts.
Yeah, that's
like
what I said.
a-
You know what? People may actually come see you play.
If people might actually be listening to y'all this week.
They might actually like your songs and come see you play. No, it was like you may actually have people in there. It won't be just a stream to an empty room. And then I was like, maybe you can arrange it to where if you guys aren't comfortable with it, it's a selective VIP list. That'd be the way to do it.
Yeah.
Super selective. Only certain people can come in there.
Yeah. But the thing is, didn't you go to an underground party a couple of weeks ago that fucking threw all the rules out the window in about 10 minutes?
Yeah, but there were only 7 people there.
Oh, I thought there was a bunch of people there.
No, there's only 7. The place we went to has capacity of 300, and they're going to have massive parties there.
This
Massive shows, massive. It's going to be like old school rave parties,
Yeah.
but legally.
Okay.
We don't have to worry about getting busted by the cops.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about
I wonder
Rebecca
if we
grabbing
should-
the megaphone and going, "Holy shit, it's the cops!"
I wonder if we should go ahead and buy one of these bars that's looking for an easy out this time around and just go ahead.
That's your domain, brother. You know that.
I know we'd be successful.
You were in that realm. I've got some money sitting around. It's either going to go
Be
to that or some.
gajillionaires.
I've been looking at land out in West Texas.
We talked to Farello.
40
man.
acres for
Farello would help us
14,000.
out. But the thing is, what if you develop a bar out here that kicks ass and you can buy that 40 acres cash money in a year from now from
Well,
the
that-
money you make off the bar?
I don't know about you, but I got a fucking tax check from the government.
I
I
haven't
can buy whatever I want.
Well, as I told Peter Steele a couple of weeks ago, I have not gotten that check.
Hello.
Peter.
Hello, Matt.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that check yet. I haven't-
here with you.
I need to send my papers over to him, my paperwork, let him do my CPA and let him check out my stuff.
Like, your junk?
No, my like my W-2s and 1099s
stuff.
and all that shit. All that boring stuff. The W-2s and
Yeah,
that's what he was into, right?
I think so. Yeah.
he liked to do people's
Ooh.
taxes. when he was waiting around doing nothing, he liked to do people's taxes.
When I'm not on tour, I'm a CPA. Doesn't work without the harmonizer. The harmonizer.
Well, people know what we're talking about if they've been
They do.
listening to us.
They do.
You know how I know it's time for our show to start? Because texts start.
Blowing up.
Yep.
Everybody starts sending shit. So this weekend,
Think this is infected, dude?
what'd you do this weekend? Anything?
No, I hung out with my family for the first time since the vid.
How was that? Was it weird seeing your children for the first time in 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks,
Yeah,
something like that?
It was
And
cool.
You laid your eyes on them. Did they actually know you were daddy?
Yeah, they still remember me.
They remembered you?
Yeah, they remember me. So we hung out at, my parents' house, and I didn't have all of them. I had
Things
two
with
of
the
'em.
folks are good.
Yeah, things with the folks
They're
are good.
holding
one's got
things
the
down.
vid. No one's got the vid. Although I heard today that there was 10 deaths in the bloodiest day in Dallas County.
But yeah, let's open the place up.
Well, the thing is, I think that it's because that people forget, and the media doesn't report that's because that's not actually 24 hours because it's Tuesday. We're getting the reports over the weekend, right? Isn't that what we developed? Or was that legitimately 10 more deaths today
Well, see, I don't know if that happens
and
every
160
weekend
cases?
now. They took that one Sunday off because they hadn't taken a day off in so many weeks. So I don't
Well,
know if it's every Sunday now, but
If that's the case, if they had 10 deaths in 24 hours and they also had 160 cases they announced in Dallas County,
same thing with Tarrant.
and Tarrant
was
had
100
5 deaths.
and
right?
100 and something.
If it was the
more.
bloodiest day, which why do they call it bloodiest? I don't think that's what they are. They trying to get at Trump or something when they say the
Maybe.
bloodiest day at DFW on Trump's hand or Abbott on Abbott's hands.
Monday, Bloody Monday.
Maybe. But if that's the case, then yeah,
Can't
Abbott, you
believe
might
I
want to
heard
reconsider
news
this whole
today.
thing if fucking the numbers aren't going right. Stop curtailing to the MAGA red hat. I got an AR, people. And honestly, if you're making state policies, are those the people you need to be fucking trying to make happy? Are those people that protest outside of fucking Lowe's?
I mean, let's
Or
be,
go
let's
to
be
or
honest.
have a Muhammad drawing contest? Do we really need to follow their lead?
Let's be serious here for a minute because we all know that
I don't think so.
that people that march on Capitol
We're not
grounds
the brightest.
with their guns on their shoulder probably have, one, never shot around through it, two,
War affliction shirts.
have no fucking clue how to use it.
What's the other shirt that Ed Hardy? I guarantee
Hardy.
you someone wore
They
some
get
Ed
those
Hardy, shirts. They probably had a fucking one of those what do you call the hats? They probably wear Oakleys.
They
Sorry,
probably
sorry,
do.
Dustin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't wear Oakleys that much anymore.
But
I only wear them because they're safety.
That's who we're going.
Safety rated.
That's who lead. That's who we need to pacify. Are those people?
Yeah.
You know what they want? They want fucking Chili's open. Those type of people want Chili's open. I want to get Chili's and drink me some Bud Light and shoot Jaegers.
Or Applebee's.
No, Applebee's is another class, man. Don't
That's
put us in the
another
same
class?
boat, dude.
Okay. Chili's and Applebee's.
Those are
sit in two
PBR
different realms.
drinkers. They got Lone Star and PBR at Chili's and Applebee's. No, man, but for real, dude, seriously, that's what we're doing. We're gonna listen to those people instead of doctors and people that have thinking brains. We're gonna go the route of, hey, let's make the people with the signs that go over the overpasses that say "build the wall." That's who we're gonna try to make happy.
There is a lot
Good
of
job, Abbott.
there is a lot of curtailing to.
Will your ass right off a cliff.
Why don't you stand up for something?
Stand up for something, Abbott.
Stand your ground against these people.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen Tool,
Well,
you need to kill yourself. Well,
shit.
That's
Well,
what we need to start doing anytime
so-
we have controversy. Well, if you haven't seen Tool, and then you'll go, well,
well,
you need to kill yourself.
I think anytime I get into an argument with anybody now,
you
from
haven't
now
seen
on,
Tool?
I don't care where they are. Like if I'm at work and someone
hope
starts
you haven't seen
disagreeing with me,
Tool.
it's like, have you ever seen Tool live? And then I'll just, if they say no, well, then I'll just turn around and walk off.
Like, really?
That's
Yeah.
when the Curb Your
Yeah.
Enthusiasm.
And you kind of go, well, okay.
Okay.
Dun,
yeah. See you later.
Whoop!
So I went out to West Texas this weekend. I broke
Like
out.
the city, like where they had the explosion, or you went
No.
to West Texas, the region,
The region.
the
I went-
area.
I went out Cisco, traveled north to where my farm was in Moran, and then traveled up to Albany. And in between Albany and Throckmorton is a nice little area called Fort Griffin. And shot some stars, shot some meteor shower, some bridges at night. It was cool.
Moran, that sounds like the land of a cult.
Could have been.
I'm watching David Koresh, the Waco now. I tell you that,
Yeah.
pretty good. It's not bad.
I need to go back and watch it again because I
that
watched it
actor,
when it was
who's the
originally
actor? Who
on.
plays David Koresh? He's pretty good.
Taylor,
Swift.
no, Taylor Kosh, something
Watch
like
it.
that. He's some dream dude that teen chicks like.
I kind of like him. I kind of want to join the Branch Davidians after watching this. He's a pretty cool dude. I'm
He
like,
made the
man,
Branch Davidians very fun.
Yeah, like man, I'm kind of on board with this guy.
Wait till you get to the last episode, and all hell breaks loose, and then they start showing you the
real shit.
the surveillance video, the guy that flew over in the airplane and shot all the stuff.
So we
was
kind of
going on.
skipped over this. Did you do the draft? Any NFL?
Oh yeah, I watched the draft. We all watched the draft.
you
We
get
were all
CD?
sitting there together.
CD's nuts.
CD's nuts.
Yeah, buddy.
I already ordered my Lamb jersey.
Dude,
the
we
future.
got like 3 badasses.
I didn't watch the weekend draft, but I just watched Thursday night because that was what was important.
Man, if this is the new Dallas Cowboys and the way they're going to do things, look out, my friend.
How'd
Look
you
out.
like that ultimate look into voyeurism when you got to see in everybody's houses?
I kind of dug it, man. I
I
thought it was
dug
the
it
most
too.
interesting draft we've had in a long time.
Way better than any draft. I like seeing how all these coaches live and these different owners and
Yeah, what'd you think
Jerry
about
on
what's
his
his
yacht.
name over Arizona? His setup.
that shit's fucking ridiculous. That house was
Yeah, he's already-
stupid big.
Now, I wonder if that was here in Texas or if it was out there in Arizona. Where was that?
Where does he live?
He's from Texas Tech, right? Lubbock, right?
Yeah.
Is where he came from.
That looked too green to be the Lubbock area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
That's
moved
really
on up, man.
Desert.
You think he was
What's that?
he's
what's
got a
that
house
dude's
in
name?
Miami. It looked like a beach house, like a $high beach house.
But that backyard, it was all gridded green, and he had
Yeah.
a nice cabana out there by the pool.
Might have
and-
been Arizona. I don't know. What's that guy's name, Chris? Oh, Chris didn't listen to us.
Yeah, he does. Kingsbury.
Yeah,
Cliff
Kingsbury.
Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Well,
the
there's
setup,
mountains in the
dude.
background, so I'm going to say that's in Arizona.
Think so?
Yeah. But,
a pretty sweet
man, got
spot.
a picture of this house if you're watching on YouTube.
Wonder if he's friends
Super
with
focus.
Maynard. I wonder if he's ever seen Tool.
Probably not. Anyway, this house is ridiculous. You give me 15 minutes in there.
I'd fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
All those houses, man.
I wonder if all those windows open. Like it just opens
oh,
up
it's got
wide.
to,
It's
man.
got to,
You gotta
right?
have that nature sex, that out in the nature sex.
Like I'm in the house, but I'm not in the house.
Is there anything better than camp out sex and fucking just fucking out in nature? There's nothing. Even if it's in a pool or by a pool, out camping, whatever, man. It just feels good to fuck outside.
I don't know what you're talking about, Matt.
You've never banged outside ever. That's one of my most enjoyable bangs, man. I love
When you're just
I
under the
love having
stars
sex.
looking up, and you're just
or
like,
outside,
all the
just
stars are
or
out
the
here.
sun out. Man, I just love banging outside. It's
And your
fun.
partner's silhouette is above you, blocking out the stars. You're like, get out of the
Still
way! I'm trying to find Venus.
No, usually
Where's the Big Dipper?
What that's the drugs that you gave her to knock her out. She's still kind of coming through. She's like, "What? Is that a Big Dipper?"
What?
I'm like, "Shh, shh, 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 shh." That's sad, dude. We're gonna get in trouble for
The
that.
chloroform's wearing off.
This chloroform. Damn it! Dustin gave me the bad chloroform.
I guess the last time I had camp
Grips.
sex was out at the grasslands when you and Seth went. And-
All
and
3 of
Jeff.
us. Yeah.
We had a male on
Male-
male on male on
We had
male.
a hot steaming bowl of man love out in the middle of the grasslands, which we need to set up a camping
ready to
trip
go.
right
I'm
now
ready to
because
go
it's
right
about to
now.
get too hot.
We were supposed to go this past weekend. This past weekend was supposed to be 2 things: the House Harkonnen
Drinking
show
beer?
on Friday, and Saturday going down the Brazos.
Yeah.
In our
COVID
in our
fucked it up.
fucking COVID.
Can you float the river right now?
Oh.
Like, did
Is
did-
COVID waterproof? Does it sit on top of the water like a fine oil?
I don't know, man. Did Two Wheel Bill open it up or not? Can we do the river? Can we?
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It just flowed.
Two-wheel Bill.
It's not Bill Abbott though, is it?
That's your governor, sir.
Governor Abbott. What is his first name?
Damn, RoboTuner got violent in the chat room. Greg.
Hey, no,
Greg Abbott.
yeah, Greg.
Greg Abbott.
So two peg Greg.
I don't know if we can. I think we can camp now, right?
I
With
don't
this
know, man.
opening,
I don't know why they would ever shut the fucking camping spots anyway. I mean, it seems like that's
you
the
can
most
camp with 5
social
people.
distancing you can do.
You can camp with 5 people, is what they said.
Yeah, I don't know these rules and stuff.
But the state parks still aren't open.
I haven't really abided by them that much.
I have.
I mean, I did. I went for like 2 weeks of abiding, but
Yeah.
finally I was like, dude, I can't do this, man.
That's why, like, all these people, they're like, I can finally get out of my house. It's like, you can get out of your house before. No one's standing at your front door with a gun saying you
yeah.
can't go out. There's no martial law. You can still get around. All of this is advisements.
Well, there's still a lot of speakeasies and stuff going down because
Oh,
no one's
there
really
are.
been given a fine for staying open yet. Not that I
Yeah.
know of.
No.
And I know for a fact that, well, I've been to a couple when it first started, but I know these things have carried on because I've been asked again, and you have too.
I know there's a few places where they're like, we'll just turn 1 or 2 lights on.
Yeah, I got asked to a biker bar
The cooler's open.
apparently
Oh.
over the weekend.
Easy Riders.
I think Dennis Hopper was there actually.
Yeah.
And
That
what's his
place
name? Fonda Nicholson.
Or the Easy Riders bar in North Dallas.
Oh, I've never been there.
Oh.
That sounds like a real biker bar.
It
I
is
don't
a
do
real
that.
biker
I only go
bar.
to the poser ones like in
Uh-oh.
Keller.
Oh.
The ones that invite Puddle of Mud to come play, those are the only type of biker bars
Oh,
I go
and
to.
Slaughter.
Yeah. I don't go to real
Still
biker
pissed
bars.
I miss Slaughter there.
I go to the
Wiener.
biker bars where most of them are attorneys and doctors and stuff that just have Harleys.
Yeah.
And they watch too many Sons of Anarchy.
So if we're going to talk about things that happened while we were gone.
Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not
oh,
I'm
your
not done.
speakeasies? Because I was going to keep going through Corona stuff.
We can.
Okay.
But that's the thing, though, is I think that people are going to do what they're going to do, and it's been going on anyway, is kind of the vibe I'm getting. I took a run. Did I tell you the other day I went for a run over in my neck of the woods? And that's one thing I was telling my parents when I was over in Tarrant County this weekend. Dallas County is a different ball game than Tarrant County.
I'm going to
Da-
Dallas County for the first time on Thursday in
Yeah.
7
Here's a clue of how things are over there. If you don't have a mask on and you try to go into a store, they have people up front saying, sir, your mask, and it has to be all the way up. I've seen that happen. I've been on a run before, and this was a wide trail around my apartment. And I didn't wear my mask. I was like, I'm not wearing a motherfucking mask.
You don't
when I'm
have to
fucking
while you're running.
on a trail. Fuck
What's
that.
his
That's
name
what it
even
is.
said that?
I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, the
And boy, the looks I got, the go to hell
Who
looks,
cares?
thanks, buddy, stuff like that.
you could probably
It's just a
run
different
around
vibe.
naked with your junk hanging out, and they'd be more offended that you didn't have
Like
a
they do in
mask
Austin,
on. Yeah,
riding the bike around. I'm just saying it's a different vibe. Dallas is a lot more uptight, and there's a lot more anxiety over in Dallas than there is in Tarrant County. Tarrant County, it seemed like a extended weekend, like Memorial Day. Just that's what it kind of felt like
that's weird.
out and about. I didn't see anybody wearing masks in Tarrant County. Now, I'm not talking about down in Fort Worth. This is out in
No.
Arlington. I was hanging out in Arlington, so it's not like, and it was South Arlington. It's not like the North Arlington where there's a little bit more dense population. It's a little bit scattered, more scattered out in South Arlington. Although it is getting very crowded, but
So when I went out west in Cisco, I stopped at the Allsips, and everybody there had their masks on, and that was weird.
they will straight call you down. And
Really?
I took my daughter to Target because she stayed with me on Thursday night, and Friday she didn't have any like soap and stuff. She wanted new shampoo and all that.
Yeah.
So we went to Target, and they had a lady monitoring the people. First of all, there was a big sign that said, "Do not enter this building unless you have your mask on." And then secondly, there were
Damn,
people- there were-
really?
yeah. And secondly, there was monitors like watching up by the registers and stuff, calling people out if you didn't have your mask on. And that is no story. I swear right now. I swear to God.
That's crazy that it's that out of control
Yeah.
over there.
Well, it's not out of control. That's just
Well,
more
they're just
anxiety.
they're anxious and freaking
Yeah.
out. The out in West Texas, they actually had stuff on the floor and they were wearing their face mask.
Yeah,
On
You
Sunday,
got to walk a certain way down the aisles now.
Saturday, I went to Big Lots, and everybody in there had a mask on. Of course, that is like the soccer mom place to go
Yeah.
get bargains and stuff. So of course, everybody in there is a sheeple and wears them. But then Home Depot, I went there on Sunday, and they had a line. This is the first time I've been to Home Depot.
Help me, man.
I've been to Home Depot a lot since this quarantine started. Home
Cállate la
Depot and
boca.
Lowe's? No, none of that. But this is the first time I've gone, and
Chinga tu
they've
madre.
actually had a line out front that went
Yeah.
down the entire front of the building and around the corner.
Yeah.
Luckily, I ran into one of our friends that allowed me to cut.
Well, that's not right, man. What about all the people behind you? They didn't stay in line long enough?
F them.
F 'em, man. It's about my life.
Yes.
It's about my life and my convenience.
Thank you, Miss Susie
So-
Ramon, for letting me cut in front of you.
There's a
Not
rant
wait
that I've been wanting to
45
go on
minutes.
for a while, and I've seen this. I don't think I've gotten to it because we get cut off and start chasing other rabbits, but
Oh.
policemen, chill the fuck out. This is
On
not
where?
a time all over Dallas
I
County.
haven't seen any.
Dude, they are gunning. Irving Police Department. Fuck you.
For
Straight
what?
up. Dude, they're gunning people, giving tickets, speeding tickets.
I wish they would do it
There's-
over here in Tarrant County because people are driving like idiots.
I don't think it's
And it's
time to be
scary
doing
as
setting
fuck.
speed traps though.
No, not set speed trap.
These guys are hiding out. There was a guy hiding out in a church parking lot
Yeah.
in Denton County.
This isn't the time for that.
No, they're not fucking boss Roscoe Pico training right now. You fucking pig
Yeah.
faggots.
Jesus.
Just kidding.
Whoa. How much do you hate cops?
Was it What I'm gonna start sending them that card.
Remember that time we had a cop on our show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gay cop too.
And she was super cool.
No, I'm just saying, man.
She probably hates you now.
Everybody needs to calm down with the tickets and stuff.
Good Lord. Oh my God. You dropped the F bomb.
I've dropped the F bomb several times, man.
No, the bad F bomb.
With the T? Yeah, with the police. Do it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. You want to say you're sorry to all your fans out there?
I'd like to apologize to all Matt Stubbs fans for dropping the hard T.
That was a hard T. Jeez. So, since we're in Corona talk and we're in this round,
Yeah.
we have had, since we have been gone, since last Tuesday, we've had Disinfectant Gate.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's really funny. That cracks me up. And I don't care. Look, I think we've said this a million times. We're not Trump supporters. We don't like this guy. The guy's a clown. We love that he got elected because it's made so much fodder for the show. But it's fucking. He's an idiot. But
It's a wild ass circus every day.
a wild ass circus. But
Get your
the
popcorn.
way the media spent that out of control
Oh, that was insane.
is awesome.
It's everything he says, though.
You can't use ultraviolet light on your body. People use ultraviolet light to erase scabs, to remove
But no,
tattoos,
yeah, I was gonna say
to
the
take away
tattoo
stretch
removal.
marks, and there's a whole liposuction thing that's all ultraviolet light.
Yeah, dude.
That's not that crazy to say. Hey, could we somehow put something in your body that shoots ultraviolet light inside? Is that crazy?
I don't know. First of all, I don't know why people thought he was being. How did you not see he was being facetious and kind of brainstorming? Like, I don't know. What if you can shoot? Like, what if he like? How is that?
But that's not what he said.
I know he didn't say any. He didn't,
He
say, it at all.
say that, but that's
even
what
if
the
he
media
did-
went. What?
Yeah.
I have the transcript right here, and
wanna
I've
read
read it. I've listened to it.
What did he say?
I've gone through it. What he was doing was he had a doctor up there before.
I caught no. By the way,
none of this.
I caught no context in any of it. All
Okay.
I saw was all the headlines.
So he
I
had a
don't know.
doctor up there beforehand, and I cannot remember the doctor's name, but the doctor was talking about how they have done a ton of tests about spraying disinfectant on this coronavirus and how quick it kills it. Ultraviolet light kills it when it's in your saliva. They were doing all these like coronavirus in your saliva test and how quick it kills it, which I don't understand why
It's
these
like my
fucking
skunk test. My
tests were happening anyway.
like
Why
my
do
skunk
we?
juice? Remember?
Yeah,
Skunk juice.
You
Like,
s-
you
and then
test
they
it
were
out.
talking about hand sanitizer that's 99.9% was like how quick it kills it. Duh. We understand that kills it. Why are you testing it in human saliva? Let's expand a little bit. Like these tests were very elementary. Seemed like they should have been done like the first week that all this broke out. Not what are we in week 6, week 5? But anyway, it was pretty silly. But what the problem, and we've talked about this before. You and I have had this conversation about how Trump. Once again, I'm not trying to be an apologist for him, but he's on something. He's on Adderall. And he seems like
on
he's
Adderall.
he also seems like he's on
Has that been confirmed, or they just say?
No.
People just say that.
people have said he has a prescription. But he's also seems to be on the spectrum. And he has an issue like you and I have when we're in here doing the show is the incomplete thoughts. Like you start talking but you don't completely explain yourself or completely explain your thought process.
Right.
And that's what a lot of this is. And the quote that everybody is tearing apart is this. I got the whole paragraph, the whole transcript right here, but it says, I'm going to back up one sentence. He says, and then I said, supposing it brought the light inside the body, which you can either do either through the skin or some other way. I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. That's with the ultraviolet light. Okay. Testing with the ultraviolet light. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
The next sentence. And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in 1 minute. Is there a way you can do something like that by injection inside? Almost a cleaning.
Yeah.
And the next sentence is because you see it, corona, gets in the lungs and it does tremendous number on the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that out. He's not saying inject disinfectant in the body. It's like, can you come up with something like disinfectant to inject in the body?
Yeah.
That's the meaning of this.
See, I thought he was just being facetious. Like, I don't know, maybe we'll try anything, like type thing.
It's one of those things where it's like a total incomplete thought. It's just weird.
I don't know. I don't know what that. Did you see the question that was asked from him? I think it was yesterday about the.
I haven't watched anything. Over
I haven't
the last
either.
Couple days.
But one reporter was. Oh, let me see what she said here. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It's funny.
I love the guy that he got into with the oil. Do you know the price of oil?
Oh yeah. Well, that was
Do
a,
you
that was
know
a
the
few
price
weeks
of
ago.
oil?
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I love that. That
All right,
whole
hang on.
interaction was great because he is a clown up there doing stuff, but this disinfectant stuff is it's silly how the media spins it, and you get to see exactly how they interpret things the way they want when that's not the way it went down.
There was some lady that asked this insane question like, do you think people should vote for you because of all the blood on your hands?
Really?
Like something crazy like that. Like,
and when that Chinese lady was it?
no, this was some other lady that asked trap questions. That's the thing. They're
That
not
Chinese
asking,
lady's asking trap
They're
questions.
not. They're not
It's
asking
awesome.
anything to help inform us anymore. All they're doing is trying to spar with him. They're trying to get him to say something stupid.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's all it is. But yeah,
they're just trying to get him to say pig faggot. That's all they're trying to do.
and Jesus, no more. That's it.
That's 2 edits.
Yes. The last time, or you have the guy that they have as their nominee on the other side that is saying so much wacky stuff,
And
but they want to attack him. Why
Doesn't-
not?
I wanna
You're
know
supposed
about
to be
this-
biased in the media. You're
Yeah.
supposed to choose sides. How about report on the wacky stuff both of these assholes
how
are
about
talking
reporting
about?
on the sexual assault that is floating out there? Like,
Yeah, dude.
what?
Biden's just sitting there going,
Oh,
please,
God.
Corona, please
Take her
Corona,
out. Take her out.
No, or just keep this going so we don't have to.
Yeah.
we can move on to something else because as soon as Corona's over, there's going to be something else they move on to.
And that could be it because this lady called into Larry King, her mom, referencing it. So there's proof that this wasn't just something made up. That this
Yeah.
was
No,
this
her,
was something that really something happened.
The
and the
interviews
thing-
she's done are gold.
Yeah,
like
and the
they
thing,
are.
the lady that had it happen, or
hardcore.
the mom that called into Larry King.
No, the lady that had it happen.
Yeah, they the thing is, they're screwed.
They are.
they're screwed. There's
Everybody's
the people
screwed.
that
We're
are
all screwed. We're all
we
gonna
kind of
die.
are. We kind of are because it's starting to look more and more like we're gonna have Trump Part 2.
See, even RoboTuner
Electric
says
Boogaloo.
RoboTuner's not a fan of Trump, and he said the whole thing was taken out of context.
But that's the thing. It's all about gotcha questions right now. They're not
Yeah.
trying to do anything except gotcha.
I want to sit in
Nana
front of
nana
that.
boo boo.
I want to sit in front of that press corps one time and
That'd be
do a round
awesome.
of questions.
What would you ask him right now?
No. I want the questions thrown at me.
No. I would.
I want to be the target.
He's being way cooler than me. Like I would be like, that's the fucking stupidest fucking question I've ever heard.
Boom. That's what I would do.
Like what? What do you
Fuck
mean it's not?
off.
Get the fuck out of here. This is my press conference. Get your fucking ass out. And they'd be like, what?
Get out of here.
Yeah, he's being way cooler. What if you could ask Trump a question at one of these press conferences? What would it be? You know what mine would be.
What?
Hey, you're
Hey,
supposed to be Trump. Hello.
Oh, hello. Wait.
What's that? Asian Trump?
Hold on.
Hello.
It's huge. It's huge. Yes. Are you there?
Matt Stubbs with the
Can't
Jerry
fucking
Jonestown
do it
Massacre
anymore.
podcast. You've heard of us probably.
Who are you with?
I'm a Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast
Oh,
show
yeah,
down
yeah,
in
yeah.
Dallas Fort.
Not fake news.
Non-fake
guys,
news.
You guys,
Only serious
you
news.
guys are legit. Yeah, go ahead.
So
glorious.
a couple of things.
You're
Thank-
great. You're gigantic. You're
Thank-
you're beautiful. You're huge.
Thank you, Trump.
You guys are great.
Thank you, Mr. President Trump.
Why did I just go Russian?
I don't know, but keep
Rolling
doing
my
this.
eyes.
But I
I
have
can't do my Trump anymore at all. But anyway, go ahead.
so basically, I had a conversation on my show a couple of weeks ago about, and you brought up injecting not hydroxychloroquine, but the what do you call it?
There's
Bleach,
another thing. Remind me of that. Yeah.
disinfectant into your
Disinfectant,
veins. So I was
which
just
turned
wondering,
into bleach by the
which
media.
turned into bleach, but in drinking bleach. But
Yeah.
so I was just wondering, I had a good idea, and I wanted
Tide Pods?
that is a very good idea, Trump, Dr. Trump,
Do you
Dr. President Trump.
Do you think
But
Tide Pods would help?
it might. But I was wondering if Pence, if he brought to your attention my idea that I was saying at the beginning of this thing, of
Skunks?
skunk juice,
We,
injecting skunk juice.
we have been researching. I can't do it.
He goes back to Russia.
I go back to Russian. We've been researching skunk juice, and we're on the ball on that.
Can you imagine the media storm if he did go? We have been discussing skunk juice. Actually,
Why'd you
We've
go
had enough."
Russian?
Yeah, they'd be like Russiagate, Russiagate,
Oh
Russia,
my God!
Russia. I knew it all along.
Yeah. Let's talk about something real quick because this has pissed me off on Facebook so much.
The
because-
hydroxychloroquine.
Yes, because we have a bunch of people here in the Fort Worth music scene, and a couple of them, 2 of them for sure, work for media outlets like the Fort Worth Weekly and have written stories for the Star Telegram
Yeah.
that don't know the difference between hydroxychloride
And
and
hydroxychloroquine.
hydroxychloroquine. And they're posting all these stories and all this stuff about hydroxychloride.
Which
and
one's
how,
the fish tank cleaner?
Well, that's fish tank cleaner that will cause you all sorts of heart problems and cause you to
And it's totally
freak out.
different from the stuff that doctors are prescribing for this.
Hydroxychloroquine
It's the malaria medicine.
is the malaria medicine that you can take as much of as you want, and it will not do anything to your body.
I heard it does
There are
give you
no
weird
side
dreams and
effects.
shit, though.
I don't know. I took a bunch of it, and it didn't give me any.
I thought you said you had an hallucination or something.
weird dreams.
Oh, thank you. I want some. Then.
I was in Africa.
When's the last time you had a wet dream?
Hey Shelby,
I
I just had a wet dream. We got to change the sheets. What? Again? It's the hydroxychloroquine.
Did you have a lot of wet dreams when you were going to Africa?
She had it the night before.
Because of her hydroxychloroquine. I want to know when they're going to release the new drug Harley Quinn.
That's pretty good. No, the yeah, that's the problem. Is like people that are not a chemist or chemical biologist should shut the fuck up when it comes to talking about this stuff, or at least research the links that you're posting and make sure you're talking about the right stuff. Because there are so many things, there are so many stories
Yeah.
out there like, do not
It's like-
mix these two up. These two are 2 completely different animals.
Yeah. I don't know. How about if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you don't report it? How about that? Why don't we just report things that you might know some kind of knowledge about? Don't just throw shit out there because you saw it on Twitter. And use your sources, real sources.
Real news sources.
Yeah, don't just come with an unidentified source at the White House told me that Pence and Trump were butt fucking and they were shooting each other up with disinfectant and
In their butts.
in their butts. Don't come with that.
And it kept blowing their butts up to where they have what's her name? Iggy Azalea butts.
Okay, I like that.
Are you into big giant asses
I
like
don't
that?
mind them. I don't mind
Come
a
on
nice
now.
butt.
Come on. Like that?
I don't mind a nice butt.
That's
But
like
hers wasn't that bad, was it?
wasn't she the one with who did the album Anaconda?
That was not Tone Loc, but my anaconda
No.
don't want none unless it got buns or some what was that guy's name? Sir Mix-a-Lot.
No.
Ice Cube was
Nicki
in.
Minaj.
Ice Cube. I'm in on Nicki Minaj, and you're crazy if you say you're not.
Not.
You're
Out.
crazy,
Out.
man.
I've seen that thing in real life.
Dude, I'm in.
No. Out.
Oh, you're crazy, man. Nicki Minaj is hot.
No. You're
Yes.
Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj.
Remember that? She was
Out.
in that movie with. She was played a secretary or something in a movie a while
Yeah,
back. and
fine.
She was
Out.
amazing. Why?
She was not
Dude,
amazing
she's
in that.
hot.
She could barely fit through doorways because she had implants.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And
you
there's
hating
something
on
wrong
Nicki?
with it when you see a stripper flip her implant 360
Change
degrees
the
around
angle of
in
it?
her butt,
Oof.
and you're like,
Oof.
what?
Does that hurt?
did you just do? You just moved your implant around in ways it should
Yeah,
not
we need
be
to.
done.
We still haven't gotten any messages from our stripper friends saying that they're working,
We can call one.
personally working.
You want me to call one real quick?
And we haven't got a response from anyone that's doing tattoos either. Those are I need to get tatted and I need a lap dance.
I don't know if we put that call out, but we can get a stripper on here next week.
I need a lap dance. I need a tattoo.
That's easy.
Which one? The tattoo or the lap dance? Or
Both of them. Both of them are super easy.
Next week on the show, Stubbs gets tatted while he's getting a lap dance.
Okay.
Dude, that'd be a pretty cool show.
So,
Wonder if that's ever been done in podcast history.
man, you're making me jump around now because now you're talking about tattoos, and I want to jump way down there. But
Okay, we'll go to the next COVID.
okay, so we're opening the state back up. We kind of touched on this. How you feel about this? You're the one who's in the industry that said that this weekend is
Gonna be
making you go balls to the wall.
Yeah.
And we almost didn't do the show tonight. We were going
almost
to push
did-
it to
yeah,
tomorrow.
Almost had work to do.
We're opening these restaurants are opening back up. Colleyville already opened some of theirs up, and a bunch of them were found not following the rules.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one? There wasn't, but like two, wasn't there? Was that Mexican food place, or was it a?
Gloria's
Salvadorian?
and Rio Mamba and something else. There were a bunch of restaurants in Colleyville that opened up. Like
and they weren't
5 or
following the
6.
rules.
The patios they had, people were sitting too close.
But you can sit
And
close.
overpacked.
Oh, you mean different parties were sitting close to each
Yes.
other?
Yes,
Yeah.
tables were too close.
Well, that's
together.
what's going to happen this weekend.
That's exactly what's.
That's
gonna
what's
happen.
funny is some of these movie theaters, are like, no, we're not opening. We're waiting. Like Alamo Draft
So
House.
that's what I respect because a lot of even some small companies, some small businesses here in Fort Worth, are saying that they're not going to open because they don't feel comfortable with it yet. Panther City Vinyl, one of them, isn't going to open because they're not comfortable with people being in their store and being that close to
And
each
you also
other.
got to be comfortable. Yeah, as a worker, you have to be comfortable to go and hang
you
out
got
at a
lot
restaurant.
of people coming through there.
Yeah.
You don't know where these people have been. I mean, people don't
That's
know where
what's
me
so.
and you have
That's
been.
what's so ridiculous about the
We've been camping.
These assholes with the guns and shit. We open Texas now. Shut the fuck up.
Once again, those are
Shut
guys
the
that have
fuck
never
up.
shot their gun and have no tactical skills whatsoever. It came to
Yeah.
a gunfight, they would lose.
It's just aggravating that we're appeasing them. Why are we appeasing them? Majority of Tarrant County voted blue for the first time in the last election in what, 20, 30 years?
But you got Betsy.
Austin is about as blue as it gets. Houston is. Dallas is. Why are we appeasing to the guys that fucking got to drive Fords and Chevys because they're American?
You got
Like, what's the point?
You got
Their money is better than our money.
first off in Fort Worth, you've got Betsy, red. Greg
Okay.
Abbott, red. Greg Abbott is not looking
And
at the
the
state.
lieutenant governor, Lieutenant Dan, is one of the
is-
most red
yeah,
ass there is.
blood red.
Yeah.
Never listen to Tool.
God, I hope he never listens to Tool ever.
So, the thing with Abbott that he keeps bringing up is he's looking at the state overall, and that there's a bunch of counties where there have never been any infections whatsoever. And if you look at the COVID map, there's a lot
That's fine.
on the other side of Parker County, Palo Pinto County, west. There's nothing until you get to Lubbock, where, I mean, let's face it, every STD under the sun has been passed around
I was going to
Lubbock.
say Stephenville.
I mean,
Everyone I know in Stephenville had the clap at one
probably,
point.
and Stephenville's probably got it, and then you get up in the Panhandle around Amarillo and stuff.
So how come we cannot just say, okay, Houston, DFW, Austin, El Paso, you fuckers got to stay under lockdown with the rest of the state? Is it because they think everybody's just going to leave and go hang out in these places and the county's going to miss that much business?
No, that the thing you got to worry about is that the surrounding counties, like if Fort Worth just said, okay, we're going to lock down, but Johnson County was like, let's open up all the bars, or Denton County, we're going to open up all the bars. Tarrant County people would leave and go to those to party and hang out. Totally would.
Well, then you have a crackdown on DWIs. You set up DWI checkpoints.
But
I mean, at that point,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. DWI checkpoints don't stop people from just going to hang out somewhere, or go to a restaurant somewhere, or go to a mall that's in these counties and do shopping. Because that's what I mean. Is like people will go down to, Hillsboro and go to the outlet mall that are from Fort Worth
Yeah.
and pass that shit all around while they're trying to buy some
So
fucking
then you
Jams
agree.
pants.
Then you agree
shorts.
then Abbott just needs to make a blanket policy and say right now the state is safer if we keep it shut down rather than open anything up. Regardless, across the board, no matter how many people are in the county or not, we have to do a blanket policy because it's not right to the rest of the counties and it's not right to businesses in different parts of the state. And it sucks, but we got to do this because
Yes.
we cannot. There's no other way around it. Sorry,
Because
we're
people,
being dicks.
No, because people are fucking stupid.
But then you got to start thinking about votes, and there we go.
Well,
It's
what's
all
more important?
politics and money.
Well, that is. I mean, if you're more worried about your own personal career than you are about the lives of however many people you have living in the state, then fuck you. You don't need to be in office. I mean, that's the way to look at it. Betsy Price over here is more worried about her getting reelected because she allowed people to go out and have a good time than she is about
she's
the
worried-
lives of people because
she's worried about the I drive a Chevy and I drive a Ford.
Yeah.
She's worried about those people.
Well, and the thing is, she's also these people that are on let's say they're mid chain of the political scale.
Yeah.
The governor, the mayor, they live in a glass bubble. They're above that percentage. They live in a glass bubble. They're protected. They do their own
No,
thing,
but the
and
thing
they're in their
is-
own little route.
But that level of politics is the most volatile. That's where the most corruption is in city and counties.
no, but I mean,
and
they're safety wise.
how?
I
don't think they are at all. That's why she's making that policy, is because she wants to secure it. She wants to secure the I drive a Ford, I drive a Chevy vote.
No. I meant their personal security. Like,
Oh, you mean yeah, okay.
yeah. Their personal
She can
security.
call a restaurant and be like, "Hey, I'm coming to eat there," and bring her family
and
and
I'm
friends.
and this is gonna be my own table that's away from everybody
Right.
else, or in its own room, or I'm gonna sit at a special table that's in the kitchen.
Special ed table. I'm sorry. What?
A special table that's in the kitchen. She can sit at the special ed table. She's got a
She
big
sit
enough
there with
head.
fucking Dan Patrick.
Yeah.
Not
But
the-
but
not
that's the
sports guy.
problem is once you get to like a mayor of a major metropolitan city,
You're a celebrity.
You reach that glass bubble to where you can do whatever you want
Yeah.
and be away from the peasants
Yeah.
that are
You know
in
what?
your town.
Okay, here I'm gonna go on a little rant real quick. I'm sure you'll probably add in on this too. What is driving me crazy? The hardest part about watching the draft
Crazy.
was we're in this together. No, you're not. You celebrities, you politicians, you rich people, you're not down here with the rest of us. You're not in this. You're not on the front lines. You're not on the second lines. Politicians and celebrities. The history books aren't going to be wrote about you. It's going to be wrote about the people that are trying to fight for this economy to punch through.
And
That's
the
who's gonna-
frontline people.
The frontline people and the second line people, the Walmart workers.
Hey, I'm
the-
considered a frontline worker.
Yeah, so
kept
so,
your internet up.
So fucking showing us
you're
and,
welcome.
and telling us messages about how we're all in this together, GMAC,
Yeah.
and all you fucking big banks and shit,
Yeah.
and all you celebrities. We're not in this together, so fuck off, okay?
And the CEOs of Chevy, GMC.
Yeah, don't give me that shit.
Once
We're
this
in this
stuff
together.
came down, they never saw another person.
all
They
in this
never got out of
together.
their house once this
Every
went down.
fucking commercial, we're in this together.
So during the draft,
I don't want to hear that shit.
did this cross your mind a lot, like it did mine? Every time they pick someone, brand new millionaire, brand new 20-year-old millionaire, brand new 20-year-old millionaire, brand new 20-year-old millionaire.
No, because I was
That first round is a night of you are making, what is it?
instant millionaires.
41 instant millionaires. You go in the first round, you're an
Yeah.
instant millionaire.
Yeah,
You
at least
go in the
at least
second
at
round.
least your second contract for sure. You're
For
gonna
sure,
be a
for sure.
kajillionaire.
Because you get
Most of them are going to get $1 million.
you get that rookie cap,
Yeah,
but once you get past that rookie cap, you're pretty much going to be a millionaire. And you top 10 are going to get endorsements.
Yeah, but that is what it is. We're paying for that as fans and stuff. What makes me gag is the we're in this together. We'll
it's
get through this
fucking
together.
entertainment.
We'll
It's
get this
sports.
together.
Sports are not that important.
We'll get through this together.
Sports are entertainment.
Yeah,
They're
no
the same thing
shit.
as going to the theater, going to the movies, going to a concert. They're in that realm.
Yeah.
They're not important.
I don't wanna
Sports are
see-
not important.
And I don't want to see you fucking having fun in your mansion on fucking Instagram. Oh, you're really toughing it out. You're playing wiffle ball in your fucking living room. Fuck off.
I work for the biggest franchise in the world, sporting franchise in the world, and it's not fucking important.
No, yeah.
It's not. Sports are not important.
Oh, one other thing too that I want to clear up while we're COVID bitching too. So I want to explain this to some of the people that throw this argument up there. Well, the big box stores, Walmart and fucking Costco, they're not. Well, how come they get a free pass and they get to stay open? Square footage, you dumb fucking ignorant motherfuckers. And stop posting on Twitter.
Oh.
That's not a good point. Square footage of a small mom and pop shop is not what a square footage of a Walmart, a Sam's, a grocery store, big grocery stores. It's not the same. So you're not talking about the same type of building, and you're not talking about the same type of contamination. You have room in a Walmart, trust me, because I've fucking worked there for the first 3 weeks of this whole fucking thing, to dodge people by 6 feet.
And
In
it's-
a mom and pop shop, in a goddamn salon, in a fucking wherever, in a little
Different level.
It's a different level. So don't make that stupid argument on Twitter. You sound like a dumbass.
The problem with the argument with that is that Walmart is
It's a bitch session of a show, isn't it?
technically
We've
quote
had it.
unquote a dry goods wholesaler.
Okay.
You can go buy food, you can go buy clothes, you can go buy stuff
One-stop
you need
shop,
for your
yeah.
car,
Right.
you can go buy home goods that you need for your home.
It's a one-stop shop.
You got a pharmacy in there. You can get
Glasses, whatever.
beauty
Even- I
care
think those are all
products
shut
like
down, but-
deodorant, shaving cream, which I need to shave,
toiletries.
toiletries. Okay, all in one building. That's why they can stay
a
open.
big building.
A big building. That's why they can stay open, is because they supply all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's a glorified grocery store with added. Same thing with Super Target. The thing with a mom and pop store, a boutique dress outlet does not need to be open. You are not supplying anything that is essential. If I walked into a Hugo Boss store, which sells suits and clothing, there's nothing in there essential that I need at all. You could say clothing, but that's high-end clothing. I don't need that shit. I can go to Walmart
Yeah.
and buy me a pair of blue jeans to make it through the day. That way I'll be clothed if I need clothing. But they don't sell food. They don't sell toiletries. They don't sell hardware or home supplies. So that's how that argument loses. is people that are bitching
I see
about
it
these
all
boutiques
the time.
and that dumb broad that
All they
opened-
care about's Walmart
Oh, I
and
brought it
Target.
back. I said it.
What?
1940s term. That dumb broad over in
Oh,
Dallas.
you did the hard D. I did the
did.
hard T, and you did the hard D.
That dumb broad over in Dallas that I'm open my salon no matter what.
What happened with that anyway?
I don't think that they've
I
kept.
know she got a cease and desist.
came by every day and fined her $1,000, and she's like, "I gotta stay open. I gotta keep going."
Okay, so she's grandstanding then.
She's grandstanding.
So she's getting
She
fined
probably
$1,000 a day.
$1,000 a day.
She's
and
probably going to do a
probably just-
GoFundMe.
I'm gonna. It's like that stupid effing bar in the Stockyards, the basement bar
yeah.
that did all this advertising.
Yeah, but everybody knows that wasn't going to happen. Everybody's like, this is going to be some
They didn't
horse
open
shit.
this weekend. They're full of shit.
They're not going to. I thought it was this weekend.
They're
that they're going
no,
to.
they tried to open this past weekend. They said they
Yeah.
were going to do it. Now they're going to say, "I'm opening May 1st, no matter what."
It's publicity.
Yeah, it's all publicity, and that's what that lady thinks over in Dallas. All this publicity will help her out. But what's happening?
What's funny is that's a tourist bar. No one goes to that fucking
What's
place.
funny, basement bar? This middle finger's for you. You have pissed off the entire Fort Worth
The real
musician scene of people that used to come and play your bar all the time. Now want nothing to do with you. And there are
I never went there anyway, man.
No one
it's a
cares about
tourist
that
trap.
bar. No, it
It's
is a tourist trap. It's in the
bar. I
middle.
don't fucking go there.
First off, it's a pain in the ass to go to any bar in the Stockyards because
I mean,
of
if they
parking.
give me a free tab to come do my show down there, I might do it, but I don't go down
Not
there. man.
now. I'd pull out my dick and piss on their bar.
Wait a second. This would be a contentious point for us. If all of a sudden the basement bar
Hey,
was
basement
like, hey,
bar.
free tab for Stubbs if he comes and does
No.
this podcast, you'd be like, no, we're not doing it.
Hey, Basement Bar, if you sent us an email tonight that said, "Hey, next week come to our bar and do your show from
For
it," you know
free?
what I'd do?
Pull it.
You'd get a Xerox picture of my ass. Is what you would get.
I guess I got to do it, man. If you want to take a stand, I guess I
I
got to
don't
do
care
it
if
with
there's
you.
a free tab or not.
I don't know, man. Free booze. What about what
No,
about
no,
grub,
no.
man?
Your reputation is worth more than a fucking
What
bar
if I get
tab.
tattoo and a lap dance too at the same time, man? Now
We'll
I'm talking
we'll
about
arrange
some
that
weird
different
shit,
ways,
dude.
but screw them. Like you said,
I'm joking.
it's a gimmick
It is.
tourist
It's
trap bar
grandstanding and shit. It's the same shit.
that had to be on Bar Rescue.
That's the thing that was funny after that we had a oh, by the way, we had a really fun happy hour last week with a bunch of
did.
people.
We've
we
been
called
having
several people. It was a lot of fun.
You want to get on
I
the
really had fun.
Yeah, you want to get on the Zoom happy hour list? Just
Yeah, do
give
it.
us a
Just let us
holler.
know. We had a good time. And now after because that's when this came up on my radar was that night. I didn't really know what was going on, and then one of y'all were talking about it, and I looked it up. And man,
It's fucking ridiculous.
well,
isn't it?
number one, nobody goes there. Like
No.
I've never been out on the town in fucking
Every
at Lola's and be like, "Hey, bro,
let's go
let's
to
go to
basement, bar, man.
dude.
You hear
Let's
who's,
go to basement, bro."
who's playing there? I don't know. Some
And
dude and his guitar.
And if I did ask you, "Hey, Dustin, let's go to basement bar," would you be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Why would I leave Lola's?
Or would you be like, "I don't even know where that is. I don't even know where it's at."
No,
I know it's on.
I know where it's at because I've been in there a
I
few
mean, I
times.
do,
and every
but-
time I've gone in there, there's been plenty of space to walk around and not worry about getting COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, because no one's there.
no one's there.
That's because it's a tourist bar. It probably only has its people there during the
Friday night,
weekends.
Saturday night.
Maybe that's where we should open our bar.
What?
Tell basement bar, "Hey, sell your shit to us. We'll fucking run this motherfucker."
No, parking down there is horrendous if you're a
True.
local.
Not any worse than
It's
Deep
just a
Ellum.
pain it's not worse than Deep Ellum, but I don't want to be somewhere where people have to worry about parking. I want
Yeah,
a
and if
parking
we put
lot
a
right
crazy
next to us.
aggressive music venue down there, there'd be so many fights. We have Dillinger down there play a show. Can you imagine the guys coming in from?
Let's bring back Joe's Garage.
Yeah, now that we could get behind.
We could definitely get behind that.
Yeah, dude, there'd be a lot of people behind it.
A lot of people
Call
behind
it
that.
Joe's 2 Electric Boogaloo,
And then they'd be like, "That's the rail too."
or call it COVID.
The only problem where Joe's Garage was it was way out in
How
the middle
many
of nowhere.
COVID bars are gonna come over the country this next few years?
No, the thing I dread,
COVID.
what I dread is when the bars start opening up, the COVID shot
Yeah,
or the COVID cure.
Oh, the other day I was looking at some stuff. So Sheridan's big deal. She posts all this gross shit all the time, like food wise. It's funny.
It's funny as hell.
Well, the other day I was looking at some. I don't know. I was looking up something. And it was called a smoker's cough shot. Have you seen this thing? The mayonnaise in the Jaeger. Oh, that's a COVID shot. Can I get a smoker's cough? I used to call that Texas gravy when I was a kid. I would hawk a loogie and my parents would get pissed and they wouldn't let me spit it because I'd be at church or something and I'd have to swallow it and I'd be like, Texas
gross.
gravy, Mom.
It's like the cum shot.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't say that to my mom.
Mom, you ever had a cum shot? But
Let's
that
call your
one's-
mom right now and ask her if she's ever had a cum shot.
I know my mom hasn't.
Oh, I don't know, man. She gets wild at those Bon Jovi shows.
But that one is disgusting. It's like the smoker's cough. And then the other one, what was it? The alien brain? That one was
Oh, there was that.
disgusting, too.
Remember they did the one for the Walking Dead. They were doing zombie brains or
Zombie
some shit
brains,
for the Walking
And
Dead
it's all
parties.
gooey in your mouth. Gross.
Dude, just imagine having mayonnaise in a Jaeger shot.
That's
Ugh.
just, watch it be magical.
It probably is.
Like it tastes like peanut butter and jelly. You're like, holy shit.
From that point on, every time you're doing a round of shots, you're like, give me the smoker's cough.
Give me a smoker's cough.
What is that? It's kind of like a cum shot.
Or like an alien brain.
What?
What?
Have you seen Tool?
Die.
You're not
And
shit if you
we
ain't doing
go
a
full
if,
circle.
if you're not doing a COVID cough. Ooh, there you go, the COVID cough.
So did you hear about that top New York City doctor?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's crazy. And the
What, have
top
they gotten-
Chinese doctor too.
Well, I thought he died from COVID. The
One
that-
died from
from
COVID.
Wuhan died,
Then there was another doctor that died of
and he killed himself.
mysterious causes. Killed
And
himself.
They think he was killed.
Then
Killed.
today, this comes out. The top New York City doctor takes her own life.
Well, that wasn't today. It happened yesterday, didn't it?
It happened yesterday, but the story I've got is from today. It talks about she was one of the top
She got
doctors
sick,
in Manhattan. She had gotten
cleared,
sick,
and then resicked.
cleared, went back to work. The
That's
work
scary.
told her,
Uh-uh.
no, you need to go back home. Just take a break, relax. And she went down to Charlottesville, where her family's from, and
Is it Charlotte or Charlottesville?
Charlottesville. And she ended up, the Charlottesville Police Department said that she died
Is
of
that North
self-
Carolina? Or
Yes.
South Carolina?
Charlottesville,
North
North
Carolina?
Carolina.
Is there a Charlotte, North Carolina?
Oh, there is. Oh, shit. Where's Charlottesville?
It's just been a topic of conversation around me
Oh, it
the
has?
past couple of weeks. Yeah,
Oh.
not
There's a
lately,
Charlotte,
but-
North Carolina, too. Anyway, she died of
Sorry.
self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, so was it a gunshot?
They didn't
Or-
say. They just said they're self-inflicted. They took her to the doctor, and she was alive at the hospital, and they were trying to treat her, and she succumbed
Maybe she
to
drank fucking Lysol, or
self-inflicted injuries.
maybe she was drinking some disinfectant.
I don't think this is the time to be funny
Clorox.
with her, because that's fucking weird that all these doctors.
But she could also be a perfectionist and wanted to work so bad. It could be a mental thing. It could.
it probably is a
I mean,
mental
it's
thing.
scary to think that maybe it was something she knows, and she's like, "Fuck this! I'm not doing this."
Well, and I think
What
that's
if you can't get rid of it?
maybe. What if she knows?
They
Or
don't know.
What if she went to the CDC and the guy whispered in her ear
You can't get rid of it.
like on Walking Dead?
Like Dave said, well, that's the thing. This week they also came out and said that we cannot guarantee that you're not going to get it again
And the stroke
if
thing.
you get it.
If you've had it, people are now having strokes from it that are our age
That are recovered,
that have recovered.
and it
Or
just
people that
bam
think
out of
they've
nowhere they
had
get a
it.
stroke.
They're having strokes.
See, I haven't seen this part of this thing. What are you talking about? Like they've gotten a clear health,
Like you're all good,
clear bill of health,
but it's still living in you. You know, like you're,
and then bam, you have a stroke.
and then you'll have a stroke. Yeah.
Dude, that's weird. That's what I'm telling you, man. If you go down the path of this was a bioweapon, this is because this thing was designed to be a ticking time bomb in major populations.
It says right here, young and middle-aged people barely sick with COVID-19 are dying of strokes. Young, otherwise healthy individuals that have had COVID-19 are dying of strokes
So weird.
because there's blood clots that form in your body. And there was a doctor on TV a couple of days ago that was talking about how he was the one that came across this, that he was actually doing a heart operation on someone that had COVID-19 and went in there and was like, whoa, there's a massive clot in here, and cleaned it out. And then he was like, I wonder, and started doing all this scans on other people that had COVID-19 and they have clots in them.
Man.
So we may have a clot.
Doesn't this make
you and I
you-
may be ticking
so
time bombs.
Doesn't this make you kind of buy into my shit?
That's a weapon?
That's a bioweapon.
I think
Like this is starting to be.
that
There's
has
too many
never
things, man.
left
Okay,
my
so now you
mind.
have STD. It's sexually transmitted. They think now because of men's nuts. Smooth, well-shaven nuts.
Do we cut them off? Castration?
That's probably what's coming down, man.
Chemical
You gotta cut your
castration?
balls off because apparently it dwells in your nuts.
Okay.
So now they say you can not have any symptoms because it's living. You can get tested,
Mm-hmm.
and if a guy only has it stored in his nuts, it's not going to show up on a normal test, is what I've heard.
Okay.
So you got STD, you have transmission through air. Now you might have relapses the rest of your life,
The rest of your life, you may have.
and now it could cause stroke.
Uh-huh.
Like, at what point are we say this was genetically designed to kill massive amounts of people?
amounts of people.
Right. This is not just some this is not some coincidental virus that, because of our interactions with animals, is hitting all these, is dotting all these I's and crossing all these T's on the what can kill humans list. It has been designed, and we have got to start giving the bird to the government of China.
Totally.
We have got to realize that this was an attack. I'm not saying hate on Chinese people at all. Chinese people are good people. I had a Chinese roommate once. Okay? They're awesome. I'm talking about
I don't think that excuses you from anything.
I'm just saying
It's like
Chinese
saying I
people are
have a-
hardworking and very noble people.
It's like saying I've got a black friend.
I'm saying the government of China, we've got to start hashtagging this because it's going away. People are forgetting who to be mad at. Okay, you can be pissed at Trump all you want and hate and Orange Man Bad syndrome. You can be that way, and we get it. He said some dumb shit, and he's done some dumb things that have pissed a lot of people off. But do not lose sight of the fact that there is one government that let this thing get out of hand. Have you seen the maps of if they would have contained it in Wuhan like 2 weeks before they did? How much it shrinks? Instead of playing like there was no problem and starting to work on the PR, instead of working on
Holy shit.
what?
I just got sent something we're going to talk about here in a minute.
Instead of the Chinese government focusing on the problem and getting everyone involved and saying we've got a major issue here, they started going down the PR track of, hey, we've got to make sure that we cover this shit up with who.
And I believe that.
And if they had not have done that, they would have saved so many people's lives in their own country. Chinese government is fucking evil. I'm sick of beating around the bush. We need to start hashtagging everything. Hashtag China fucking sucks. We need to start hashtagging. We need to start
buying
talking
things
about it. We do not
from
need
there.
all this infighting is doing nothing. We need to fucking place blame on the people that are to be blamed, and that is the Chinese government.
I'm right there with you. I think so.
I think we just lose sight of it. We're getting caught up on asking nana nana boo boo questions.
I'm still here.
of our-
Hello? I'm still here.
What were you going up on? Keep going, man. Come on. Come on.
Hey, Tom, what's up, buddy?
It's been a while. Tamasu, that's got nothing against you. You're all good in our eyes.
Tom, we're cool. I said Chinese government. I wasn't talking about the Chinese rappers.
And I also think that what a lot of people don't know is that China, the country. This isn't well publicized because China likes to hide most of the news and media coming out of their country. Is that they are very divided right now, and that they're kind of on the verge of a civil war.
They're on the verge of a world war with the rest of the world.
Well, there's a lot of
Like, this thing hasn't even made it through all the countries yet.
I-
The whole world is about to be like, fuck you, man.
I don't want this to come across in a bad way, but it's going to, no matter how I say it. But like how the U.S. has had a problem with Muslims and Muslim countries, there's a Muslim sect in China that is mounting up to attack the China.
Don't they have
the
a lot of
Republic
power,
of China? They do. They have a lot of power, and they're trying to overthrow China, the CCP Republic of China, and they're on the verge of breaking out and attacking each other, and all hell breaking loose.
Yeah, I know, man.
They were talking. Some of the stuff I've heard, no agenda, was talking about how by the end of the year they think there's going to be massive terrorist attacks within the borders of China, coming from Chinese nationals that are Muslim, which is crazy. Like, you're like, what, huh? But I guess that's kind of like the lone wolf here in the U.S. doing attacks. So, there's a whole bunch of shit going on over there
And with China,
that is crazy.
that's what I'm saying. That's the thing that's really scary. The rest of the world, the new world war could be with the rest of the world against China, because the U.S., like, we're naturally gonna expose some things, but there's some countries that I don't give a fuck. I'm exposing everything I can, and I'm gonna let people know, because we still have to have business relationships with them, unfortunately.
Yeah, because they make all sorts of cool stuff.
Right.
Like
That we like.
they just released
Like
the Mavic
Pocket
Pro,
rockets.
the Mavic Pro 2 today. So
Yeah.
I'll have to get me a new drone from China.
So, oh yeah, that's cool.
Like that?
Yeah. Did you donate then? So are you what do you call them? Are you not a douchebag now?
I haven't been a douchebag for a while. I've donated.
Oh, I never have.
Oh,
I'm a douchebag. Which is funny. I was going to tell Adam Curry that when we went to
I'm a
the Yellow
douchebag.
Rose.
And
Like,
hung
"Hey,
out
man,
with
I'm a-"
him.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I'm
We'll
a
get him down
douchebag.
there.
But
So-
anyway, it's very scary because
It is scary.
the next world war, like, I always thought it would be the world against the U.S., but it's shaping up with this shit to be the world against, like,
China.
what happens to Russia when they get hit hard with this? They're going to be
Russia's
like,
been hiding
no
everything.
Russian.
Russia's been hiding all their numbers.
Do you think
Like
they're
normal.
But Russia's not going to react well to
Yeah.
this. They're not going to like it.
No.
Same.
No. And you know what the other problem is?
What?
You know who contributes a lot of money, donates a lot of money to that bioweapons research facility in Wuhan?
Who?
Mr. Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, that's why he's putting a spin on it.
And I haven't got.
So check this
I
out.
have not talked about my hatred of Bill Gates in what years, but I hate that guy.
What's his giggle thing?
I don't know.
His when he's in the middle of he'll be in the middle of a
his
statement and
tail.
like, yeah,
That's
it
why
is
he
a
never
tail.
plays
It is a
poker.
tail.
You
So-
can always tell when he's lying because he'll start giggling.
All right, so check this out.
I
Tell me if
hate
you've
that
noticed this
fucker.
too. So at the beginning of this, there was some Muslim countries that are very anti-American in the government and the people that were saying, "This is it. Great Satan is getting taken down." Like,
Till they got it.
and now they got it, and now
And
they're
they
singing.
also have MERS.
Now they're singing a different tune as well.
Mhm.
So China is about to piss off the whole fucking world. Even the Dutch people, hey, they're even getting sick of it. Touch my
No.
titty.
That's weird.
Touch my Dutch titty.
So what sent us down this trail
A sin.
was talking about the New York City doctor and
Oh yeah, sorry.
taking her own life. And that's
T's and
kinda-
P's. T's and P's.
Well, save your T's and P's till I finish this, because
No T's and P's.
in this past week, I know of 3 people that have taken their life because of COVID and what's going on.
Is
in
it
this
because
world.
of COVID?
I don't know if it's
Or is it because the stress related to COVID?
Well, that would be because
Anxiety.
of COVID, right?
Because I've been in a fucking dark place for 2 weeks now, too, man.
There's a lot
Especially
of people
last
that
week.
aren't doing good.
No, mentally.
And
No.
at first, this was all fun. Hey, we get off work
Yeah.
and we get to stay home. But now it's starting to add up that, the stress of bills, the stress of paying, the stress of, am I ever going to get to work again? The stress of, when is my place of business going to open? I can't make my car payment. I can't make my house payment. How am I going to eat? I may not have food. All those stresses are piling up. And then on top of that, you have the anxiety of what the fuck is going on in this world. It keeps piling and piling and piling. And
That is very true.
there's a lot of people that just can't take it. And I know since we've done the show of 3 people,
Done this
that-
show, like right now?
our last show
Oh.
since last week, that there were 3 people that have taken their life. And it's not, of course, you'll never know. It's not confirmed unless they leave a note or something, but you never know what kind of demons people are fighting and what's going on in their head. They may be smiling in public, and they may be looking like they have a good time, but inside you have no idea what's going on with them. So, if you know of anybody that's on the edge or that's in that realm, reach out to them, talk to them. And if you're a listener of ours, if you are a fan of our show or are friends of ours, reach out to us. We're always here, I will break quarantine protocol to come hang out with someone if they need it. I don't care. I'm not worried. I think I've already had it, so I think I'm immune to everything.
I think you should focus also on being mentally busy.
Yeah, try to keep yourself busy. In fact, there was an article that came up which I thought helped with this subject. Like if you're having problems or you're feeling like you're in a dark hole, this article came out that had 7 ways to help with the stress and anxiety. And I'll just run through them real quick. Number 1, stick with your daily routine. You may be working from home, and you may think, hey, I can sit at my laptop in my pajamas, or I can just roll out of bed and sit in
That's
front
a
of my
hard
computer
one.
and work. Dude,
With the COVID, it's hard
get
to
up.
stick to your daily routine.
It is. Get up, take a shower, eat breakfast, get dressed up, then do your work. Or get dressed in normal clothes. You don't have to get all dressed up. Don't put a suit on. I mean, come on. But, don't be in your pajamas or
When
in your
everyone's
underwear.
in the apartment, it's really hard to just rub one out.
Okay. Number 2, do some puzzles. Try to solve puzzles, whether they be a crossword,
Sudoku.
jigsaw, Sudoku, any of those. There's a ton of apps on the phone you can do. There's brain teasers, all sorts of crap. If you have,
I'm
Any type of digital
heavily
device.
involved with Call of Duty Mobile.
I don't think that's a puzzle, but
It sure is fun, though.
it helps stress when you're shooting
Yeah.
people.
Whoa.
I mean, it keeps me from using my real gun. Find a creative outlet. If you have a creative outlet, if you're an artist, I don't care who you are or what you do. You have some type of creative outlet. Everybody does. Everybody has something in them. And you know what I've done through this whole thing? If I get really down or really deep or in a dark place, I build fucking Legos.
Yeah, there you go.
I disappear, and I start building and working on something. I have a 4,500 piece Star Destroyer I'm working on in the house that I ordered from China. But I have go to Walmart, buy you a bunch of Legos. Go to
Yeah.
Target, buy you a Lego set. Spend some time. Just build, be creative. Coloring books. They have those stress relief coloring books. If you have a garden, go work out in the garden.
A lot of people are cooking. Just straight up making these badass ribs
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff.
a whole cooking group that I got invited to that's
Yeah.
all local people that's in quarantine. And look at what I did. I remodeled this fucking room the first 2 weeks
Oh,
and built
look at
this
me.
table. Build something.
And we
do
made
something.
7 songs, or 4 songs.
Yeah, we have 4 songs going so far. If you're a gym rat, if you like working out, work out at home. Do what you can. You can run around outside. You can
Yeah.
go to places. You can go run on the trail.
If
Even
you're a couple,
even your judge in Dallas County said that you can run around without a mask on.
Yeah.
Because it is difficult to breathe without a mask on. But
basically,
you do.
don't just get fucked up all the time.
Yeah. That's the bad thing. Is keeping a bunch of liquor around like we do. is not good for us.
I'm going to enter rehab when this thing's over.
I have 3 more
Oh,
or
sorry.
4 more. Have a movie night. You
Yes.
sit around watch a movie. I watched.
I got one to throw
I
on the
watched
end
a
of
few
this
movies,
too. That's funny.
which I want to get into. I watched quite a few movies this weekend, including documentaries. Stay connected with friends and loved ones. We all have digital devices, and some of us still have phones on the wall. Reach out, call, talk. You know what? Sometimes it's
I don't
fun.
get text at all anymore unless it's for fucking work. I think
know.
I've pissed off everyone. They're like, I'm not texting that asshole. He's gonna
well,
be mean.
they're afraid of that. A, you're horny, and B, you're drunk.
Yeah.
So no, I know that sometimes it's just comforting to call someone and just have them on the phone sitting there. Maybe you're not talking to them, but at least you know that they're on the other end. Maybe they have their headphones in, or they have you on speakerphone or whatever, and you can just reach out to them like you're having a conversation with someone. You don't have to call someone with the intent of having a full-blown phone conversation.
Yeah.
If you need the companionship of someone, just call them up and just say, "Hey, I'm just calling I need a friend right now, and let's hang out on the phone." Go for a walk outside. Always healthy. All these people staying inside, go outside, get some vitamin D, get some sun, soak it up. Do a bike ride. Like you said, you went running, but you were looking for chicks.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. And then the biggest thing is remember and realize that this will end. We'll be able to come out of all this. It may be a little while, and things may not return to 100% normal. This may be like 9/11 to where now every time we go through the airport, we got to take our shoes off.
It most definitely is.
It most definitely will, but things will return to somewhat normal to where you can have human interaction with other people. And you can go out and sit at a restaurant. You can go out and do things with individuals that aren't in your household.
I think sometimes also I fucking get in my dark places by talking conspiracy theories too. Letting your mind run.
You got to stop. That I've done that.
Like
I've done
if
that.
if you want to, you could really turn this into the beginning of the end.
You
if
totally
want to,
could.
at any moment.
You know what I did?
We
Like
always
the first
tend to
week?
do a little bit.
Speaking of the beginning of the end, the first week of when all this quarantine started, but I still had to keep going to work because I'm considered an essential worker. Every day I left work blasting the beginning of the end on year 0.
Yeah, I'm
It's
an
kind of
essential
weird.
worker too.
You need to listen to
and
year 0 and see how much this lines up with everything. It's
I'm
kind
an,
of amazing.
I'm an essential worker too, but and that's the other thing is don't look at the rest of the majority's human behavior. That's very disturbing. If you start pointing out all the fucking bad behavior that humans are participating in right in front of your eyes, like at a Walmart or anywhere, you'll start getting disgusted really quick too. My
Robotuner
deal's
brought
this,
in a
dude.
Warzone. He said, bring in Warzone and
Man.
coloring books.
I don't know
If you're ever going to
if I'm
play
ever going to
Warzone.
get good at Warzone. That shit is hard.
It's fucking crazy, isn't it? Play the.
I've only played a couple of
Play
rounds.
the money one. Play the money one. That'll make you feel better about your life because you get to respawn.
You get to respawn on the other one after you fight the
After
prisoner.
you go to prison,
Yeah. You get raped. So the one thing that I've been doing too is I told you I'm ripping through. I think when we were on the happy hour, I told everyone that I was ripping through Trailer Park Boys again.
mm-hmm.
Something about the intro to Trailer Park Boys.
Does it get you going?
No, I just go to sleep. It's like I'll watch it.
It
and
puts you to sleep.
yeah, it's just a very relaxing that show. A lot of people don't think it's relaxing at all, but to me, it is relaxing. Just
Well,
the intro.
That and oh shit.
I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
Yeah.
Want me to leave?
No, Trailer Park Boys is really relaxing.
The
Parks
intro.
and Rec.
It's that intro. Oh, I love Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec is really relaxing.
But I don't like the intro like I do Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, yeah.
We should do a show
And
on
then,
favorite intro music.
God damn it! I just went blank. Our show from Canada, we watch.
Oh, the Letter Kenny.
Yeah, Letterkenny.
Yeah.
Makes me relax and be in a good
See, I
mood.
haven't watched that yet.
What you don't need to watch is what I watched today, the new Rambo.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Jesus, don't watch
But they
it.
got First Blood though up now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, one more thing, while we're still in depression time and while we're still down on things, I want to put out here is I'm sad to report that the gathering of the Juggalos this year will be canceled.
Yeah, I heard about that. Sorry, Juggalos.
Sorry, Juggalos. Wait, you still won't go to one of those with me?
No, I have no desire. But
Come
I know
on.
someone that will.
We want to watch it.
I know someone that will go.
Who?
I
Do
know-
I like this person?
Yes.
Can I handle them
Yes.
for a weekend?
Yeah, you'll have a good time.
Okay. If it's someone I can handle, I want to go with someone.
She has hung out before, and we've had a good time, and she's serious. She's a juggalo.
Is she also into conspiracy theories?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can handle that.
Yeah.
I can
She's
handle
very
going
into
there.
conspiracy
Yeah.
theories.
Yeah.
So y'all can go there all you want. I'm not going. Fuck that.
I could handle going. I want to. There's someone else that wants me to take them or to be with them there to kind of look over them,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. Because
What,
I'm
being
like,
a babysitter?
yeah, I'm like, dude, if I tell you not to do something, you're gonna just turn around and be like, "You fucking asshole," and it's all gonna turn into a thing. So I don't trust that. But I need to go observe
Sounds
this.
like all women.
I need to shoot this, and I need to observe what the hell happens there at least once in my life.
No, you don't.
Listen, I've had my tetanus shot, and my yellow fever, and my dengue
Talk
fever,
about
and my
injecting disinfectant.
all that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do fun stuff. I did homework this week. Are you tired with the show? Would you like to leave now?
You made me yawn. See, I'm not a psychopath because I yawned because you yawned.
I did my homework this week. I went and watched L.A. Originals.
Yeah. What'd you think?
And-
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
No, it's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was great. Oh shit! I forgot about this. Shit.
What? What'd you forget?
Let's back up real quick.
Okay.
Back up. Our friend and good buddy and one half of Fort Worth Famous, Susie Ramone, sent me this. She's listening, and she said that there's a protest that's going down this Friday. The protest is planned for 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Basement Bar in the Stockyards. Is it this Friday? It's called the Honky Tonk Crawl for Freedom.
There we go, man. There you go.
Yeah, it's for Friday. It's planned in the Fort Worth Stockyards on Friday to protest state and local coronavirus shutdown orders.
Yeah, here we go.
So a bunch of people are going to peacefully assemble in support of Fort Worth Stockyards business owners challenging ongoing unconstitutional government-imposed closures. First off, it has been constitutional, dumb fucks. Second, it's advisories. And yes, they have been closing businesses to keep this from spreading. There's nothing in the Constitution about closing businesses. You can still gather.
Yeah.
You can still gather in a church. They're advising churches.
Okay, so that is
not to-
But I don't like that they're arresting people that are meeting in church parking lots and shit and giving them tickets. That's bullshit.
That right there
That's
is
horseshit.
overzealous cops. And they said, like, because there's two people.
You can say it. You can say
I'm not
pig-
dropping the
The
FT
RT.
bomb. But there's two people that got tickets down in Cleburne. One of them was walking the park with his wife. Another one was walked into a Walmart with his wife.
Yeah.
And they were ticketed for being too close together in both instances.
Yeah.
And it's come out that both those
You
will
wanna-
be dropped.
You want to hear a
because they're
funny story
stupid,
that I
because
heard?
it's overzealous cops.
So you know these neighborhood groups on Facebook and all this, and they have, I guess there's message boards and websites for. A dude that I work with said that there was people freaking out about these kids playing tackle football. There was a group of 3 kids that are playing tackle football or something, and it started this firestorm of just like everybody just bitching at each other and stuff.
Yeah.
And like
It
it
turns
went
out they're
on.
all family.
Brothers,
Really?
they're all brothers. Yeah,
Awesome. Now, I love stuff like that. Like,
just the
I love
idiocracy
being
of
yelled
humans
at,
and like just fucking.
why the fuck are y'all two standing next to each other in the same square? And you're
"Oh,
like,
this
"No,
is my
Were we related?
brother.
Yeah, I'm cool with this person. We
Yeah,
live
we,
together.
Live together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've swiped saliva with this person
yeah.
and semen.
We've ski poled together on several occasions.
We've swapped semen.
We've been dock blocked by several people.
So Friday night, I won't be here Friday. But if you were here, you
want me
should
to
go
go?
down to the stockyards
All right, yeah, hell yeah.
and
I'm
grab
down.
some audio, interview these people, and see
Dude,
what they
how,
say. And we'll
you
talk
know how
about it.
sick I would get of that shit? I'd probably be like, I don't even know if I'd last 5 minutes if I went down there, and I'd put on my best attitude too. I'd like nice attitude.
Do you
like,
need a cool gun to strap on? I have a bunch of cool ones now. Take the Keltec.
just go with a bazooka? Be like, yeah,
Play-
hell yeah, man.
Take my Chris Vector.
Hell
They'll think you're from
yeah.
the fucking future. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "What are you?
Yeah,
Are you from the future?
and I'd be like,
We're
MAGA, bro.
cowboys."
MAGA.
I'll outshoot your AR.
I'm MAGA, bro.
Oh.
I'd be like, I got, man, you know what gets me going? Daisy Dukes in a Chevy pickup truck on the river. Whoo!
Fucking my cousin.
Whoa.
Oh,
Go Cowboys!
go cowboys. Now, if you go down there,
It'll be immediately, do you like Tool? Have you ever seen Tool?
you will piss off.
Have
so
you ever
many
seen
people.
Tool? Have you ever seen Tool?
But if you need a gun to strap to you, take the Chris Vector. Everybody
I'm
will
not
look
going to
at
go
you
down
like,
there, and I'm not going to take a
"What the
gun if I did.
fuck? What is that guy doing with that?
It's just like a fucking French paramilitary rifle.
That guy, he's from the future. And then you can go down there and say, look at this gun. I'm from the future. I know what's going to happen to all you people.
Mm-mm.
You maggots. Maybe,
Hell no.
you know what? Maybe Slipknot
Is
had it
there-
right all
okay,
these years calling their
Is
fans
there any
maggots.
doubt in your mind that there is going to be Toby Keith being played at this rally?
There's going to be some boot in the ass. It's the American way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't tread on me, man.
What's another good country American song?
Fucking, and I'm proud to be an American.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's the one thing. Also, I have this thought process too. Before we get on to other topics like L.A.,
If you and I went down there, we would get
Originals.
our asses beat.
we would. And there's a part of me that says, "Fuck it, let's thin the herd. Let's let these dumbasses do this. Let them get together."
Please, no, that's my mentality.
Are you going out this weekend? Because I'm not going to go to a restaurant this weekend. Let these dumbasses do it.
For the first time in 7 weeks, I have a photo shoot to do.
Well, that's not going out, and you're going way the fuck out.
I'm going out in the middle
in
of
the
nowhere.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm going out in the middle of the country.
But don't you think like that too, though? Don't you get to a certain point where you see these stupid Twitter feeds and stuff, and you see all this dumb shit, and you're like, you know what? Go have your stupid fucking rally at the stockyards. Fuck it. Go in there and do a cake stand at the basement. I don't give a fuck. Just do it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I get to that point too, where it's not even worth it anymore. Wasting my breath on. You know what? You're right, man.
So I have a question.
America, fuck.
Can I throw
yeah.
this out? Can I throw this theory out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe this is the when the AIDS virus was shot off into the world.
Watch it.
A lot of people think that it was made to kill off the homosexual community.
Maybe this is.
Maybe this is the virus to kill off the right-wing community. This is the right-wing version of AIDS.
Yeah, I mean, it appears that most of the people that are involved in these groups they didn't support Obama.
Oh yeah, most of the people that are out, like at first,
They're the same people that were like, he ain't even from this country.
that very first
You
day
mean-
of protest was everybody.
You voted for Osama bin Obama? Like, no, I
The
did not
very
vote. I voted for
first
Obama, Barack
protest
Obama.
in Michigan, there were a bunch of, like, it was very even.
Yeah.
Like there was a bunch of left and right people, and then it was like all of a sudden, like the left people looked around and went like,
Man, let's let these guys fight this battle.
they did the Homer Simpson. I'm gonna disappear
Yeah.
into the bush. I'm done
Yeah,
here. You guys can fight this battle
exactly.
with your MAGA hats and your guns and
Yeah.
your Dixie flags.
You know what? You
know
go.
what?
You
Yeah.
guys got this
Yeah,
covered.
you got it. I'm gonna go back home where it's safe.
We'll go play Xbox.
Yeah, Warzone's out. I'm gonna.
Warzone.
It's free. I'm gonna go play some games.
Man, I'd love to come down to the basement and kick a few brews, but man, I really gotta go. I gotta get up
Yeah.
early and stuff. I
You
gotta
know, I got a game of Uno.
get some Uno. I gotta
I gotta-
play, and my Bible
I don't
study
know.
that I gotta do. You love Jesus, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah.
love Jesus, man. Well, yeah, I just
Well,
can't
you know,
be-
my
I'm gonna
Jesus
go-
is
I'm gonna
female.
Go down there, man. I'm gonna go
What?
hang out.
What? You know, God's Alanis Morissette.
Just kind of vanish.
What?
Like,
Okay, so now let's roll back into the documentaries and LA originals.
yes,
Dude,
it's awesome, huh?
fan-fucking-tastic because Esteban, I have seen
Yeah,
in public, in real life. I've seen him shoot stuff.
he was probably at that dime bash. We just weren't paying attention
yeah,
because
no,
what's his name was there? Oh, Muggs or what's his name? The other half, not
Be Real was there.
no,
That's who
B
we
Real
hung out
wasn't
with.
there. The other one was.
Huh?
B Real wasn't there. It was the other cat.
I thought
that
it was
there.
Be Real that was there.
Nah, the dude that was hanging out right. I don't think B Real was there. I
He
didn't
was
see B
sitting
Real.
right there with the Sin Dog.
I did not see B Real there, and if I would have fucking freaked the fuck out.
They were both standing right behind you.
All I saw was Sin Dog.
Yes. Sin Dog was standing there with some guys, and Be Real walked up.
I don't remember
And
that
that's
at
when I
all,
blinked to
and
you. I was like,
now
oh, there's Be Real.
I don't like this conversation at all then, because he's one of my idols.
Yes, they were both there.
Fuck! No, he was not, dude. There was no... Okay, he's very active on social media. I'm going to
Okay.
look his shit up.
Go see if he was at Dime Bash.
All right.
Because he walked up.
If he did, dude, we're doing Nam again.
No,
Was she there?
we're doing... Jesus. We're doing Nam no matter what.
No, I'm redoing that Nam. I'm calling Rita and and Dave.
Oh, we're going back in
I'm
time?
like, dude, yeah, and
but
I'm calling Courtney.
What if Dave's barbecue, Dave Grohl's barbecue gave us COVID?
It was worth it.
I'd totally worth it. I would totally take it again. What if
I,
what if Courtney
Courtney
gave us COVID?
This is Matt. I'm with the
What if he
James
gave us?
Jonestown
What if she
podcast.
gave us COVID? We hung out with her.
I'd be okay with it.
You'd be fine.
'Cause Courtney's my girl.
Okay. What about Lita?
Yeah, Lita's cool too.
Have we ever gone through the list of everybody that was there?
I don't think
At
so.
just
'Cause
the
people
Dime
think
Bash.
people think it's a brag montage, and somewhere out there,
I'll give you a brag montage.
and somewhere out there, Sebastian Bach is still.
Sebastian Bach, dude. I'm almost at 10,000 views on that video. I think. Hold on, let me look. Oh, I can't look up YouTube while we're watching YouTube. But yes, my Sebastian Bach video is like through the roof.
Yeah,
The video I
is
shot.
he still trying to hit the
of-
note?
Yeah, he's still trying.
I saw that on Trailer Park Boys when he was on the.
Trying to hit the
I was like, damn it, dude! I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Thompson's the video I shot for Matt,
Yeah.
where he's playing
Oh yeah, that
drums
was
for
yeah,
Pantera.
that was
It's
huge
over
one
10K.
there, man.
That one's hit 10K on his channel,
Hold
not on
on.
mine.
I gotta look this B real shit up though.
Speaking of which, Matt Thompson, where's my royalties off your channel? I
Yeah,
shot the
man.
video.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna send him a message right now because he keeps texting during the show. All right. So LA Originals is great. Esteban was out there. I've seen Esteban shoot before. I have a loose connection to Mr. Cartoon. But watching their whole scene of how they did stuff made me really envious and jealous. I was
Of
talking
LA?
about this today.
Of LA or just their lifestyle and how they did it all.
So the Chicano lifestyle,
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I never got it.
How? You never had any bros that took you to real
Not
familia
no.
families and
Hold on.
shit?
Hold on. Before you
gatherings?
Before you jump my ass. Chicano lifestyle here and Chicano lifestyle in LA, in southern LA, is not the same. Chicano lifestyle here is very Tejano based.
I was lucky. I had both. I had Don Nodow, one of my best friends who's in a band right now that's local.
Who?
Was from LA. His name's Don.
What
the
band?
band is P-Town Skunks or P-Town Skanks.
Skanks?
Yeah, something like a punk band. But anyway, he's the one that opened me up to
But
Chicano
it
LA.
was never the lowriders, the pinstriping. I never got to go into all that scene. And the thing that made me, like, I just never got that scene. But what made me watching this, what made me respect that scene is how loyal and how close-knit they are and how they will get together and
Throw
party
down.
and throw down for no reason. There doesn't have to be a reason. If you go to some type of event or get together that has to do with white people around here that is over, say, 10 people, it's like a fundraiser or a gala or some type of, we got to do this for some.
There's an agenda.
There's an agenda behind it. But they just get together and
'Cause it's the
party
weekend.
and have fun. They bring all their cars together. They get together in a parking lot and drink and have fun and barbecue. Or they'll go to someone's house and they'll throw down, or they'll just go to a field. That's what was cool. And the way that scene was, and watching them come up, and the loyalty. This was another thing I talked about. The loyalty that Esteban had with House of Pain and Cypress Hill, and how the bands were loyal to him, allowing him to photograph and to go on
Do
tour
whatever,
with
yeah.
them around the world. He could tour, and then while he's on tour, he's like, yeah, I'll run the merch, or yeah, I'll do this, or yeah, I'll do that, but I'm also the only one that's here. I'm the only person that's in this vicinity to get this photo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a trade-off. And even the badass thing where they talk about him and some of the guys from Cypress Hill going to the parking lot before shows and taking out bootleggers,
Yeah.
that was fucking
What'd you think
awesome.
about them setting up shop on Skid Row?
Yeah, I want to get to that.
That's
So
fucking. That's what I really like.
the loyalty, going back, the loyalty aspect was like Esteban then became friends with Mr. Cartoon. And when he's on tour with these bands, he's telling these guys that these bandmates, like the guys in Cypress Hill and the guys in House of Pain, your tattoos suck. You need to come see
hang
my
out.
friend.
Yeah, my buddy.
My buddy does badass tattoos. So he is bringing his buddy business, and then his buddy takes off as being the entertainment tattooer of the world, you know, bands, movie stars.
Still to this day.
To this day.
Yeah.
Like his name is huge. And there's
Yeah.
even a scene in there where was it Kobe?
Yeah, Kobe's gotten tatted by him.
But was it him
So
that
is,
talked about going to China? And he's in China, and he went in the hotel, and it was talking about how
Might have been.
their culture was like, you got to cover up all your tattoos. You need to wear long sleeves. And then the little girl behind the counter was like, but your tattoos, Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Cartoon, right?
What did you think about that culture seeping into Asian culture?
That's fucking
Isn't that
badass.
crazy?
Like there's a Chicano
Like Asian style,
Japanese
like
culture.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
insane. But anyway,
it's awesome.
the
dude.
loyalty between a photographer and the bands, and the way the bands respected him as a photographer and allowed him to capture everything, is something
very friendship.
is very awesome.
Yeah.
That's something I've always wanted, is just to go with a band and document everything they've done. But then he brought everything back to his buddy, Mr. Cartoon, and then him and Esteban and Mr. Cartoon built this empire on Skid Row that was, like they said, that place was never fucked with, and there was millions of
Because they were cool
dollars
to
of
everybody
stuff.
around.
They were cool to all the homeless people around,
Yeah.
and all the homeless people that lived there around that building took care of the building.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that is just
Yeah, they weren't going to let you
fucking
just bust in
awesome.
there.
But then we get to the part where they go on tour to Europe, and they do that. What was that tour? Fuck. With Exhibit and Eminem and all that. And Eminem, somewhere in there, Eminem pops off and says that he's paid $50,000 for tattoos from Mr. Cartoon. And you're just like, what?
Oh, I'm imagining like if, especially guys like us, if we wanted to get tatted by him, we'd probably have to pay like $75,000. Don't you think?
So I know someone that was supposed to be tattooed by him, but he doesn't do color. And
They wanted color.
the guy wanted color.
Yeah, but on that man, if you have to dodge that and just be like whatever. If he's tattooing me, I don't care if it's in color or not.
You know, the inside of Appetite for Destruction, the robot coming over the fence and the lady's laying there, that's what's on his arm.
Yeah, I would have done it.
And Grayscale.
Yeah, for sure.
But he wanted it in color, so it was one of his partners, one of Mr. Tattoo's partners.
I'm going through these pictures looking for it from Loudwire
Yeah.
that night. It's bringing back so much
So much
memories.
crazy.
It's crazy shit.
So that documentary was badass. COVID. I really, really, really enjoyed it, and it really
Told
made
you
me.
you would.
What pissed? I don't want to get in that because that will cause problems.
What? What would cause problems? What? Huh? I'm sorry? Yeah, don't then.
Yeah, the freedom that Esteban had
Yeah. It's
really
amazing.
aggravates me. Really,
Why?
really.
It's the way it should be. You
No.
wish more places were like that and more bands
no,
were
no,
like
no, no,
that?
no.
Or what?
It aggravates me right now. Like, I look at what he was able to do, and I'm like, I could do the same thing,
Oh, I know, dude.
but I feel like I have shackles.
Man, there was times during that show I was like, fucking Dustin and I could fuck. Because when they were talking about how they just came up with ideas how to make money all the time,
Yeah,
I was like, we could do that if we just start following our heart and become gajillionaires. It
yeah.
was like, stop what you're doing, follow your heart was their main message.
That's
Like if you go at it and go at it hard and you have a partner in crime that's willing to do whatever, you're gonna make a bunch of money if you're good at it. That's kind of the message I got from it. And then maybe I could date Courtney in a relationship, and she could be my girl.
so. That documentary is well worth it. It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
LA
LA
highly
Originals.
recommend LA Originals. It's really, really good.
Did you know this?
I knew that was his.
The picture?
Yeah.
Then
I
did
knew
you
that
know
was
that? Did you
Esteban's.
know what's his name? The royalties that was it F&M
H&M
H&M
tried
that
to
they just
gank
ganked it.
Tried
They
to
did
gank it.
gank it, didn't they?
They ganked it, but then also a couple of other artists reached out to him to do it in cartoon style. So,
Yeah.
so it was.
Oh, here we go. Now I'm getting to the barbecue.
Were you down in there? Okay.
Yeah.
So the next documentary I watched. This is in no.
Damn it, that's
I don't think this is the right order, but the Beastie Boys documentary that released on Apple TV.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's great.
I've seen one about them before though, especially
This is the one Spike Jonze did, where it's the live thing they did at Apollo Theater, where they go through the history of the Beastie Boys, and it's amazing. There's a couple of times where I was like, "Fuck, it's heavy."
oh yeah, I bet
It's
it
really,
is.
really heavy. Really, really heavy. But especially when they talk about Iraq. I don't know. I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, I don't because I want to
I'm not
watch it.
giving
But
away
the thing is, I don't have Apple TV, so I'll probably never watch it. But people that listen to us
Would
probably
you like
do.
to watch it right now?
Sure. Yeah, let's
I've
quit
got
the
it
show.
on. I've got it on my sweater.
Okay.
I can stream it on my sweater, or it's on my iPad. Yeah, I don't want to give anything away. So let's jump past that. Beastie Boys is worth it. Once you watch it, we'll talk about it.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, I wasn't drunk at the barbecue, but I was very, very, very under the influence of marijuana.
Uh-huh.
Was Courtney hanging out back there at the barbecue too?
Yes, she
She
was
was?
everywhere. She
And-
was everywhere. I nearly went
Well,
up.
did she have a bunch of people around her, or could I have gone up to her? Hey,
No, you could have walked up to her.
and be like, I like
And
your
the
guitars.
other chick that I
That
was
guitar
like,
was really cool.
that bassist
Oh, the bass player.
that I freaked out about.
Yeah.
I was like, God dang, with the dreadlocks.
So I could have really gone up to Courtney and been like, I like Les Pauls. Like I really, really like the 82 Starburst. And then do you like JCM 900s, or do you play do you dime all your settings? How do you get your
You
sound?
know how much I wish you would have done that, because the next day would have been glorious.
And she was like, "Oh gosh!"
As
She'd
you
just
walked
run
up to her
away
on the NAMM floor, and she'd been like, "That's that dude that was just like,
really high and couldn't
wanted to know about JCM
but
900s."
but kept looking at me in
And,
these
like-
lustful eyes.
and
like-
like,
Actually, I'd have tried to play it cool. I'd been like,
his
you li-
pupils turned to hearts, and
"Do
it
you
was
like
weird.
barbecue and stuff? Like
Hey,
good
you-
barbecues?
You want to go grab some meat? Well, I'm vegetarian.
Oh,
Well, how about some potato
the
salad?
I'll get you some potato
There's
salad.
mayonnaise in it and eggs.
This isn't going well.
Do
Do you have a boyfriend?
you want
Yes,
to go
I do.
outside and eat some grass?
Does he treat you right?
I have a husband.
Is he good?
From what I know,
Well, yeah, he's a MMA
he's an
he's
MMA
like he's a
fighter.
fighter, and he beats people up for a living.
We
We got a beach house. That'd probably get her. You gotta check out my crib. I'd have to tell all y'all, act like it's my place.
All you do is like,
Act like it's my
hey
place.
man, we got a beach house down in Newport with
The hard part would be telling y'all
The
to
O'Hearn
fucking go
brothers are
along with
there.
The hard part would be trying to get y'all to go along with it. It's mine, and I'm
Andrew's
rich.
gonna be there.
I'd be like, Andrew's gonna be there because it's my house.
I'd go. Andrew
But then
will
when
be
I
there?
when I went trying to get Dave and everybody to pretend that it's my place, and it's like just one of my weekends.
Yeah. Michael Garcia's down there too. Michael Garcia?
Yeah,
You
he's
mean
cool.
Half of Jesse Fry's backing band is gonna be there.
It's weird that you would bring up Jesse Fry, but yes,
I'm a huge
yes,
fan.
Courtney. Half of Jesse Fry's band's gonna be there, and the substitute bass player is gonna be there.
So 3 of them are gonna be there.
Three
or
of 'em.
actually 2.5, because that other guy, he's got a spare. I heard he does a podcast.
And Matt Thompson. Matt Thompson's gonna be there too.
I'm so there.
It's my place. You're more than welcome, and I'll get you some vegan fries. Wait,
Hey
fries
Matt,
are
I
vegan.
thought you said this was your place. Why is there a whole rental agreement here on the
That's
door? and
because
and
every once in a
weird
while I just
folder?
rent it out,
A
and
weird-
it's weird. Like I'll need some money and stuff for cabs and Uber
Stuff.
stuff.
Last documentary I watched,
She's gonna run away from me, and she
The Rainbow.
the rainbow.
I told you about
Oh yeah,
this
yeah,
three
yeah,
times
yeah, yeah.
last
But
week.
it's on another service that I don't have. isn't it?
Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's Amazon Prime.
Oh no, then I do have that.
It's all about the Rainbow Room. You haven't
let
been
me
to the Rainbow
forget
Room,
about it.
have you?
Yeah. Me and my first wife went there.
Oh, y'all did? Okay. Hey, have you been there since Lemmy died?
No.
Okay.
Not been there since Lemmy died.
So
I've been there in
my,
1999 is when I went.
my first night at the Rainbow was with Seth and Jared. We went there.
That when you were hanging out in who was it that was in the same
Hollywood.
elevator as you? Was it Nikki Six or something?
No, that was the next trip. I was
Oh.
with Nikki Six by myself. We went to the Rainbow, and a band called Tower of London was like this hair metal band from the UK.
Good eye, Mike.
They had just done a Playboy interview, and they were doing their record release there. And the place was fucking packed. It was like 11 o'clock, midnight on a Friday night, Saturday night, something like that. But it was crazy. And I was roaming around the place, and I went up to the outside bar and went to order a drink, and I'm kind of shoved in the end of this bar, and I kind of get pushed into this dude, and I turn and look at him, and it's Lemmy.
Just hanging out.
He sat at the end of the bar all the time, every night. And I nearly shit myself right there. I freaked out. I was like, holy fuck, it's Lemmy. And he was like, how you doing, brother? You having fun? What? What's that? Is that backstage at the show? What are you
Mhm.
looking at? What are we talking about?
That was my girl.
Oh. So there were a bunch of other people. Matt Sorum was running around there. Drummer.
Yeah, I know who Matt Sullivan is.
And what's his name? They had the chain from his ears to his nose.
From his ears to his nose.
He had the chain.
Oh yeah,
Played guitar with Skid Row. Dave Sabo, Dave the Snake. Sabo.
Was
his
that
name?
him?
He had that weird chain. He
Yeah,
always wore around. Yeah,
in his nose, his nostril,
in his nostrils.
which I always like. Man, that's got to be bad in a fight. You don't want to have that going when you're in
No,
a fight,
you just
right?
instantly
shouldn't-
rip that out.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna get in a fight with anybody. That was a fun night, but the whole deal with the Rainbow is badass.
Yeah.
And if you're ever on Sunset Strip and you need a meal, some of the best Italian food I've ever had in my life.
Ever?
Some of the best I've ever had in my life. Yes. It's not the best. It's some of the
Good.
best. Yeah.
We need to go on a tour of badass places in LA to eat.
Do we?
Yes. I still haven't been to the hot dog place. That fucking renowned hot dog
Pink's?
place. Is it Pink's? Yeah, I still haven't been there.
Eh.
It's no boomstick.
Eh,
It's no boomstick.
Eh.
Which is baseball back or not? They're talking about that they said today there is going to be baseball played. Is that what they said?
They're gonna try to do 3 cities. All the teams play in 3
Like
different cities.
hubs?
They're a hub.
How are they going to get to
Here,
the teams to agree
Florida,
to that?
It's not gonna happen.
Like as a player, you're going to be quarantined, right?
It's not gonna happen. You know, did you hear
Is
what
it-
they were saying today? The players are gonna play at a reduced contract.
Well, they have to because there's no revenue coming in.
There's no revenue. That right there alone with the Players Association will not allow that to happen.
That's what I was saying. The Players Association is not going to let any
No.
of these quarantined events.
No.
Same with basketball. I don't think that's going to happen.
You have the possibility of someone getting sick and spreading the virus to a bunch of people. And since this is a virus that takes weeks to find,
yeah.
by the time someone plays a team or
See-
goes through by the time someone is
Right.
found out that they have the virus,
It's-
they could have played like every team.
See, this is a sad realization
that
too. We're
bracket.
getting back into depressed talk, COVID talk.
I wanted to talk about
Listen,
Post Malone.
There's not going to be. There's no way that AT&T is going to have college football on Saturday, have 100,000 people out there, and then the next day have 800 or 80,000 people for the pros. It's not going to happen.
So you want me to give you some insight
Secondly,
on my world with the Cowboys?
this makes me mad. We were going to go to the playoffs in basketball, and we were going to go to playoffs in hockey. And guess what we'd be doing right now if those motherfucking
fucking
Japanese, no, not
just-
Japanese,
we would
Chinese
dropping acid,
Chinese Republic, or was it the Communist? I almost said
just shooting
the
up
Japanese
heroin.
Communist Republic. The Chinese Republic Communist
CCP.
Party, CCP, had not fucked this up so bad.
What's the difference between the CCP and the
Insane-
CCCP?
and the ICP.
And anyway,
But still,
yes, we would be going to playoff games right now.
so, and we'd be doing the whole, this is the hardest stuff ever to watch because hockey games, the hockey playoff hockey is some of the hardest stuff on the heart to watch. It's the funnest. It's the most fun sport to watch.
We'd
Same
be
with basketball.
knee-deep in dancers.
We'd be all over the place. This would be our busy time.
Very busy.
So what's the
Editing,
inside
editing.
scoop on the NFL? What are you hearing on the NFL front?
So this month is the month where things really start ramping up. And
Right.
the cheerleader tryouts are in 3 weeks. They're doing everything virtually up to the last round, which is weird.
They're gonna have. I could see that.
You got to do everything virtual, which is weird because normally the DCC cheerleaders are 2 weekends worth because there's usually about quote unquote 400 to 500 females there trying out. And
Why do
they
you say it
take-
like that? Is there not that many? Why do you say quote unquote? Is there more?
No, there's not that many. So you have the first 2 weekends for the tryouts for the rookies. Then the second weekend, the first day is just brand new girls trying out to make it to
Yeah.
finals. At finals, the veteran cheerleaders come in and compete with the new girls. They make their selection. It's
This
done.
is gonna make me seem like an asshole, but neat.
CMT.
What is the NFL doing?
This
Talking
is
about games.
No, I'm going to
Getting
get to
it?
that.
Okay.
So as far as that end goes, they're going to do the CMT TV show. I don't know how this is going to work because that's a big ratings draw for CMT.
For CMT,
It's the biggest. It's the highest rated TV show on CMT.
the reality show of the
About the-
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Yes. And now they're doing
Didn't
anything
we have a friend
virtual
get kicked
except
off
the
the
last.
set once for that.
We'll talk about that later.
You got to get that pervy guy out of here.
So you've got that, and then I've also got the DCRB, the dancers.
Oh, that's right. What are they
And
doing?
I talked to the head honcho the other day, and she said she's waiting till the 1st of May to make decisions on how she's going to handle things. And
Well, that's now, like, what, 2 days?
where it'll probably be
This
in
week?
Friday. It'll next week is when I plan on hearing something. But then the NFL, the Cowboys themselves are lining everything up like they are full go for the season no matter what.
It's kind of that.
But
It's
the
funny
first
because it's
few-
kind of the vibe I'm getting is that the first sporting event's going to be an NFL football game. that we have
NFL is
again.
planning to go full steam ahead, and what I think is what I have a feeling they're going to go to training camp. As long as we don't have a second relapse with all this shit opening this weekend,
Well, that's exactly.
they're going to go to training camp and train, and then all the preseason games will be fanless,
okay.
and they'll see how that
Goes.
works. And is this the first year we get an extra preseason, or we get one less preseason game, and we get
An extra football game?
regular
Maybe.
season game, or is
Might
that
be.
next year? I don't know. I don't know how that fell out.
So, they're going to judge it off of what happens off the preseason. Is what it sounds like you're getting to about what to do about the season.
What to do?
So, what about this though? What if the rumors are true about the second wave in the fall that's supposed to combine with the flu and cause holy hell then?
So my question is, with that, when that happens, and when that comes down,
Hopefully, we'll have a vaccine.
hopefully, hopefully you're taking all your hydroxychloroquine and zinc. Those are the ones you're supposed to take. But when we have a relapse,
that's okay.
if a relapse hits, I have a feeling the NFL will still play fanless, because you got to think there are 10,000 people in that stadium
Uh-huh.
that work there.
So you think the NFL could potentially actually, but you're going to run into the players' union again, though. This scenario always runs back into the players' union, and you're going to have to quarantine your players. That's not right to a family and a guy and a football team. That they're going to have to get paid more, and the revenues are going to be smaller.
I think they're just going to truck through it. I have a feeling, out of all
But how's the
professional
players
sports
union
we
is
have,
not going to agree to that, though?
out of all the professional, what are the players' union going to do? Strike?
Well, who's going to hold the bag? Someone's going to be holding the bag at the end of the day. The owners aren't going to give up money. That's how they make their money.
Who is going? Well, the problem I can see with the owners is that they're not going to be making the money off the fans, because that's a lot of money you're
Should
missing
be all televised.
on parking, and fans walking in that stadium is a shit ton of
Well,
money.
you might be onto something. Then they might pass the buck to advertisers.
Then it may fall down like baseball's doing. Is like, hey, if there are no fans here while we're playing these games, there's not enough money to pay y'all. We're going to have to pay y'all, have contracts. That's when players' union will be like, all right, we're not doing it. We're going to strike. We're going to roll out. And then what are you going to do? If you strike, say you're one game into the season and you strike.
The public nightmare that would be for the players' union. The players' union would look like shitheads if they did that.
But if you're striking because so many people are dying still and so many people are sick,
That's tricky.
you're now down to the thing.
It's funny.
This is sports. It doesn't matter.
See, it's funny because we're having
It's
this conversation, and
entertainment.
a lot of local sports stations will not have this conversation because it gets to this.
no,
If you follow the trail and you follow what's probably going to happen, and you follow all scenarios,
it's all money.
and the thing is, the guys on the sports radio stations right now can't really get into this part because they're being told, "Hey, well, it's just follow the dollar. You need to
Well,
hush."
A lot of their advertisers
thing that was
also
so weird.
advertise with the teams.
That's the thing that was so weird about watching the we've come full circle because this is
Back
what
to the
was so
draft.
weird about the draft, because in the back of your mind as a human being and making common sense of things, you're going, this might be for null.
Yeah.
This might not even happen this season.
That's the whole thing, and that's the whole thing. Like I was talking about with the dancers and the cheerleaders, is this whole thing might be for null.
Yeah.
Because why would you have cheerleaders and dancers at the stadium if
If
there's,
there's no fans.
The whole thing for them is to hype up the fans and for pregame festivities.
And you still got to have a staff that's willing to get around 10,000 people. Like right now, if you were told, "Hey,
No.
you got to go," and
What
I
I
know
was
it's a
saying
big
is-
place. I know AT&T is a big place, but if all of a sudden they said, "Hey,
That's
Dustin,
10,000
you have to
people
work at
that
around
work
10,000
there.
people," that's just the 10,000 people that work
10,000
there.
people that work there, that run concessions, run janitorial service, run food up and down in
Yeah.
the tunnel, do all these services. That's 10,000 people that don't count towards the attendance of the, what will it hold, 99,000 people in there if they go over or super capacity. So, yeah.
That's the thing
I
that's
don't
so
know
sad
if I
is
would
I
want to
think
be 10,000 people.
everybody in the sports community in professional sports right now is like they're trying to keep the glass half full, But it's really, honestly, if you look at the end of if you look at everything, it's half empty. Because there's just unless we have a miracle and there's a vaccine that comes out. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to hit on. So the hydroxychloroquine and the zinc,
Yeah.
that's not a preventative measure, is it? If you start taking that, doesn't mean you're not going to
It's
get it.
not preventative, but it helps clear it up. So you may get it.
Yeah,
but
it's
it will
not like
clear it up.
right.
Yeah.
So throwing that into the mix, did I just mouth queef? I think I mouth queefed. But throwing that into the mix, like all the players need to be on this. Well, there's side effects of that shit too. Like
Well, no,
I'm pretty
hydroxychloroquine. The only thing it may give you side effects is
weird dreams.
diarrhea
I thought there was weird dreams.
and weird dreams, but who cares?
Anyway, my point is
The
this:
dreams
that's
were
not
wet.
going to
We
be
already talked
the
about that.
players' union. They're not going to do that. They're not going to be like,
No.
okay, you need to take a healthy dose of for 18 weeks. You need to be taking this.
You're also talking about a union that will do anything within their power to protect their players. If you get a
Exactly.
weird sprain, they're all over the team's
You
ass
can't
for
even
not
look.
taking
You
everything.
can't even look. I know this out of
That's a
experience.
strong union.
I did mortgages for a while, and I couldn't even look at some of the athlete. Like I had an athlete or a football player that played for the Jets, and I couldn't even look at his financials until he got clear from the PA for me to look at his credit and his 1003, all his loan documents.
That may have just been you, though.
His
I mean,
application-
you look shifty, and you could.
No,
been trying
this
to
was
look
it was
beside
I
you.
was inside AE, so I was inside.
Oh.
They didn't see pictures of me.
And
They didn't
were
know
like,
about our podcast shit.
They were like, that guy looks shifty, like he's gonna try to steal my ID.
Yeah, but that's the thing is they have to do this. That's the only thing you're going to hear from these sports organizations like the NFL, the NBA, the hockey, NHL. Like they're only going to hear that we're going to do this. We're going to do this. It's going to happen. Da 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 da. But in reality, it's not. It's not. And we're not even getting to college. College football. That's a whole
Well, first
nother
off,
beast.
The schools have to be open in order
Exactly.
for college football to work.
College football is not going to happen. You're going to let your kid go play? If you had a kid that was going to the University of Texas and they're like, all right, it's time to report. We're going to start doing our two-a-days or whatever they do in
No.
college. Like, no,
No,
you're
no.
not going anywhere.
No,
But
not
I'm a top
sweating all with these men.
prospect. We'll watch what the rest of the parents do. You're not fucking going down there.
yeah,
And then the coach would call you up like, Mr. Stubbs, I can guarantee you can't guarantee me shit.
who are you? Oh yeah, I don't think you know who I am.
Let me go ahead and just throw this out here. Have you heard of the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast show, buddy?
I'll tell him
The
the
who?
exact same thing I tell anybody that tries to wield power over me.
Hey.
25 cents can change your life because that's how much it costs to buy a bullet.
You can shit in one hand and wish in the other.
Yeah,
See which one fills up first, motherfucker.
you may think you're all big and powerful, but 25 cents can change your life.
You know what, Mr. Football Coach? I'm going to ask you a question now. You ever seen Tool live? And bam, drop the mic.
Post Malone did Nirvana.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. I haven't
didn't
seen
watch
stuff.
it?
I saw a little part
you
of it.
son of a bitch.
I just saw a little part of it.
And
Yeah,
he sounded good.
yeah, it's Nirvana.
Shelby threw a shit fit that they were in dresses, and I was like, come on.
Who all played with them?
Travis Barker's the only name you're gonna know.
The other two?
The other two are people that I think are
That
in
he-
his
just his
band or
buddies
his
and
buddies.
stuff?
Yeah,
It was good.
it was good. He played everything off Nevermind except Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh, I thought he did play Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why.
Why? Why would you play that?
I don't know.
It's played out. He played everything else though, and it's. I
If you're
thought
gonna
it was
play the
cool.
album, you're gonna play the album. It's cool, but I'd have played it
Why?
because I love the song.
But it was really
What
cool.
if he did it with
and,
Dave?
Uh,
Would you do it if Dave said, "Yeah, I'll do it"?
Raw?
Yeah, it's like I'll play Teen
Okay.
Spirit.
Okay, I'll play it.
I'm saying,
But
man.
they didn't. He didn't.
And why
say
did
if
he do-
Dave
why
tuned
did-
in? But
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Why didn't he do it with Dave instead of
Oh.
Barker?
I don't know. But Courtney
'Cause Dave
tuned
was
in
making-
and Chris tuned in.
Courtney.
Like he said, Courtney Love, not
Oh.
your Courtney,
Ugh.
not Courtney Cox. But yeah, Courtney tuned in and Chris tuned in and watched it.
That's cool.
And It's really cool because he throws shout outs to
It was
him. and
better than that dude from Puddle of Mud.
Oh, way better. Plus, you have someone that actually respects Kurt
Music,
Cobain
yeah,
and
all
loves
that.
Kurt Cobain and
Have you
loves
seen this?
Nirvana.
Do you think that guy in Puddle of Mud just going, or he just doesn't care? He's just a
No.
drunk, doesn't give a fuck.
He's not
just
a
like,
drunk. He's a junkie. That dude is a heroin junkie, and all he did
He's
was
like, I don't want to.
he's like, I want to watch Post Malone, and then put a needle in his arm and said goodnight.
I have another thing. Have you heard about this little feud between the singer from Trapped? Do you remember the band Trapped?
Yes.
The one that goes.
And our buddies in Power Trip.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
It's
so
escalated.
amazing.
No, Ice-T got brought into this thing.
Yes, and Ice-T was just like, oh,
Whatever. I'll see you around someday.
yeah. He's like, one day we'll run into
We'll
each,
run
other.
each other,
And
yeah.
that was it. And I was like,
Yeah, and then that
Fuck.
one cat from all those core bands, those punk and core bands up in Northeast, like fucking got into him. Was like, all right, motherfucker, we'll fight. Let's do a fight. All benefits go to COVID relief.
oh yeah, yeah.
And
I
all of a
saw
sudden,
that.
crickets.
Quiet
Crickets. What's that guy's deal?
I don't know, but whoever's
I
running,
bet you he's
it's the lead singer
Open
from
up
Trapped,
Texas.
right? He took over their Twitter and he just went on a tirade,
Yeah.
attacking everybody because
Is he? I bet you anything he's one of these people.
No, he's-
Open up Texas.
he is. He's a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
He's a huge because he said that in a few tweets. Because I went through and started just reading other stuff that wasn't related to the fight, and I was like, okay.
If he was
whatever.
in your band, would you be like, nah, Stubbs, you got this, man. I'm not getting on this.
I would
I like
on
Power
my
Trip.
Twitter account. I'd
I'd
be
I like
like,
Power Trip.
listen, I like playing.
And I like Ice-T.
I like playing bass in this band, but I'm not a part of any
I don't
of
know what
this.
this guy's
Whatever's
talking-
going on. Ice-T, man, that
Sorry,
first
dude, I
Body
can see-
Count album
Fucking was
ruled.
amazing. Yeah.
I loved it.
Cop Killer, man, changed my
Yeah.
life, dude.
There goes the neighborhood. Oh my
Dude.
god, I loved it. That cop eating donuts and
It'd
then
be
you
like-
shot him in the face. That was amazing.
I appreciate that, Dustin. I appreciate
I
that,
can-
man.
I don't give a shit if Ice-T
And
is
your
on Law and
Wife
Order.
is really hot
Yeah,
in her day.
yeah, I'm not a big Coco fan. Same thing with that ass.
I don't know, man.
Uh-uh.
Like how it always goes back to this.
Like
Yeah.
when you just inject a bunch of plastic in your butt.
Who's your
I'm not
favorite?
there.
Okay, who's your favorite? I say this in the most respectful way. Experienced woman of age, over the age
What
of
does that
40,
mean?
with some experience in doing,
Like locally?
just period. Hot. Who's the hottest? Like every time I bring up, like you think Pam Anderson, you're like, nope, I'm out.
Well, she's too old.
In
Yeah.
Madonna, in still. You're all nah.
I
I'm
mean,
out.
I'd be in for the name.
Beyonce, are you in? You have to be in.
She's not over 40 though, is she?
She's getting there, right?
Oh. Let's see.
Thomas, look up Beyonce if you're still listening. But okay, but just answer the
Beyonce
question: are you
is
in or
an
not?
African-American
Regardless,
singer.
regardless of her age, are you in on Beyonce?
38. Yeah, Beyonce. Rihanna. In.
In for sure, but she's not even. She's younger than Beyonce, isn't
That's
she?
the hottest woman I've ever seen in real life.
Who?
Rihanna.
Rihanna?
I
Kinda
walked right by her.
saggers.
Well, not at this time.
I've just always thought that. Like, man,
This
man,
one at this time.
Yeah, she's hot as fuck though.
Yeah.
All right, still okay.
I touched elbows with her.
What about Gene Simmons' wife? You in?
No. Shannon Tweed? Used.
They
And
okay.
labor. And like,
Okay.
this looks like leather.
You're
Sharon
crazy,
Osbourne?
man. No, out. Are you?
No. I just threw that one out there because that's all I can think of. Whoopi.
Christina Applegate, you still
Yes. Well, she had her breast removed.
in? I don't give a damn. I'm still in. That woman drives me nuts.
Jennifer Aniston in.
Fuck yeah, in.
Okay.
I might give up not only some toes, but I might come with a pinky on one hand.
I mean, that's an older woman.
I mean, I don't use my pinky when I play guitar. Fuck it.
You don't need
Actually,
it.
I do, but
I mean, do you? I've
yeah,
seen you
sometimes.
solo. You use 3 fingers.
2.
Oh.
That's why I love drop D so much. We can play with 2 fingers. But still,
Who else is hot over 40?
wait. Let's get back to one Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Arm
I have to cut my arm off? No, I like my arm.
for 24 hours though, of just do whatever you want to with her.
I'm not losing an arm for 24 hours with Jennifer
Hand.
Aniston. No.
3 fingers.
Tip of my pinky.
That's it.
Yeah. That's all she deserves from me.
You're crazy.
She
dude.
doesn't know who I am and what I'm capable of.
If you could have sex with one woman and that's it, it's COVID time. You're done. Who would the woman be?
Like celebrity wise?
Yeah, like Jennifer's like, it's cool. You can bang her. She's cool. I know.
Celebrity wise.
It's your last bang until COVID takes over.
How about a British model?
Sure.
Anybody?
Oh, while we're talking about MILFs and women of age, Elizabeth Hurley. Good
oh, yeah,
Lord.
You brought her up earlier.
She's amazing.
Yeah. And I could do anything with this person, and then I get COVID
Well,
and die?
You could. We're saying that in a very weird way. She is participating in anything with you.
And she
It's
gives
not-
me COVID?
It's not like, she
like-
gets roofied and you're like, all right, your body's my wonderland.
Like, I can bang her.
Which, isn't that a creepy song? Your body's a wonderland.
That one and the, what's his name?
Your body's a wonderland.
The one that we hated
Dave
from
Matthews?
Robin Thicke.
Oh, yeah.
That one is all about
How does Bill, or not Bill Maher, what's the guitarist that sings that song? Your body's a wonderland.
John Mayer, right?
John Mayer. How's he get away with a song like that? My body ain't no wonderland. I own my body.
So does this woman have to be over 40?
Yes.
Oh. Well, Holly Pierce is 32.
You got a few years.
Over 40, I get COVID and die. And they're...
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. No, who's the one that's on our show? The big loudmouth one.
The one that hates Trump the most hardcore.
Yeah, what's that lady's name?
God, Bear.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my God.
she's funny though, man.
Sandra Bernhard.
That's it.
Yuck. Anderson Pooper.
What?
What?
Anderson
That's a
Cooper.
man.
That's a dude, man. I mean, I
Um,
guess so. Is he 40 though?
Trying
you
to
wanna
think
bang him.
here. Trying to think.
He's CIA.
What does that girl I used to be in love with? What's Tanya Donnelly? Up to
Alyssa
these
Milano?
days? From Belly.
I think I'm still in on Alyssa Milano, by the way. I'm never letting it die with her. Can you imagine
Man,
how
I can't think of
disgusted she
anybody.
would get with me, a relationship with me in 1 week? She'd be like, you're just going to sit there and go to
Hot actresses
older actresses?
in their 40s. Carrie Ann Moss, Terry Hatcher, Tina Fey, Deborah Messing. I kind of had a thing for Deborah Messing. Julia Roberts,
She's not in her 40s, sir.
44.
Julia Roberts is not 44. There's no way she's the same age as me.
I'm sorry, this was as of 2012.
Was she 44 in 2012?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting old.
Um,
Ooh, what about the lady from the one that did the shampoo commercials or something?
Done.
What's her name? God, I can't remember her name.
Done. Oh my God.
Don't say Tina Fey.
No. Oh my God.
Who? Which one?
Oh shit! I
You're
just
picking her?
found the ultimate list. You want some of this?
Yeah, go for it.
Jodie Foster. Okay, Marissa
Out.
Tomei. I've always
In.
had something for.
Absolutely
In.
in.
Okay, Leslie Mann.
Which is that?
She's
Leslie
in
Mann.
all the Knocked Up. The other woman.
Oh, in
In,
for sure.
yeah.
Yes.
Juliana Moore. Boogie Nights.
In.
But this one I'm so in. Amy Adams. You gotta look her up. You have to look her up.
I gotta look her up now.
She was in The Arrival. With the big rock falls out of the sky.
Oh yeah, in.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was that old.
Cameron Diaz.
In.
Yeah. Kate Blanchett.
I did not know that Amy Adams was fucking 40.
Catherine
In her
Zeta-Jones.
40. In.
Let's see here. Gwyneth Paltrow. She has weird rocks inside
I
of
don't
her.
give a damn. I'm in. I've heard her talk about sex.
Halle Berry.
In.
Yeah.
This list is
Helena
good.
Bonham Carter.
Very good list.
Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch.
Yeah, she wouldn't be into you. She's the lesbian. Jennifer Aniston, of course. Oh, Jennifer Connelly.
And
Ass to ass.
I'm sorry. Did she do an ass to ass scene?
Yes.
Jennifer Connelly did?
Yes.
On what movie?
Jesus. Just look up Jennifer Connelly ass to ass. Yes. And the guy goes, ass to ass. What's the name of the movie? Once you find it.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yes, that's it. Can't think of it. Nicole Kidman.
And
See? Oprah Winfrey. Rachel Weisz is hot from The Mummy. Selena
ass to
Hayek.
ass.
He goes ass to ass, and then they bang. She bangs someone else butt to butt with a dildo.
Yeah, I've seen.
Sandra Bullock,
Yeah, probably.
Sophia Viagra.
Yes, that's the one I was talking about. Viagra. That lady drives me crazy, even if she does have a dick.
Huh? Does she? Uma.
Maybe. I don't know, man. She's starting to get.
And
What-
that's pretty much it.
What is your call on Uma?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tarantino's
Sometimes she
been
looks
there.
great.
Amy Adams, top of the list though.
Is she?
Maybe.
Mine might be Cynthia. Sophia.
You like her? Oh well,
Yeah,
you
she
said
drives
you
me
liked,
crazy.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, if I had to pick from that whole list, I'm going with Jennifer Aniston. I have to.
Cameron Diaz. Over.
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
What about you? Jennifer,
No.
number one.
Amy Adams.
Over Jennifer?
Yeah.
Who's your
Yeah.
number two then?
I like them fun. So who would be fun on here?
So Shannon Tweed's not on there at all?
Jennifer Connelly, maybe. She seems fun. No, Marissa Tomei. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
I like
What about
fun
Alyssa
people.
Milano?
She's not on here.
How is Alyssa Milano not on there? She fallen that
Oh, I
far.
missed one. Melissa McCarthy's on here.
And remember her perfect vagina in Playboy?
Melissa McCarthy.
McCarthy?
You are only listening to the last name. You're
Melissa?
thinking of her cousin,
Oh. Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny
Sorry.
McCarthy.
Who's
yeah.
Melissa McCarthy? Didn't even know she
Her
was a
cousin.
person.
Yes.
Didn't even know she was a real person.
Yes, you do. From Ghostbusters, Bridesmaids, Gilmore Girls. You know who Melissa McCarthy is. The funny.
That's really
They're
Jenny
cousins.
McCarthy's. Oh.
Yeah, they're cousins.
All right, hang on. What was I going to look up?
Melissa McCarthy.
No, I know who that is.
Meryl Streep. Oh, I'd give it to her. I'd break her.
God bless.
I'd hear her bones break. Naomi Watts.
Let's see.
Have you seen Mulholland Drive?
Yes, of course I have.
Hottest lesbian scene ever.
What about Poison Ivy with freaking Alyssa Milano? That was
Not
a good.
an Alyssa Milano freak.
You're crazy.
Kate Beckinsale. Done. That's number 3. Jennifer Garner.
Alyssa Milano still looks great. I don't give a damn. Look how bitch facey she looks there too.
Yeah.
I bet you she's mean.
Selima Hayek.
I bet you I could not make any dick and fart jokes around her if I was going out with her. I'd be the most miserable
Alyssa
person in the world.
Milano.
I'd just be like, "Hey guys,
You couldn't do the podcast anymore.
hey guys,
Like,
what y'all doing?
she's
brought
not the one
Alyssa
that. She's not the one that steals.
spectacle show. Yeah, we're having fun.
These guys suck.
Stop!
We'll
Let's
go
do
somewhere
shots and fucking rage.
Okay, last thing. Then I want to end this thing.
And I'd be like,
This episode.
yeah, because there's weather coming, and I got to get back to my stomping
is there
grounds.
still weather coming?
That's what they're saying.
So, there is a book being released
The Satanic Verses.
that you may be into. It's called The Daughters of Darkness, and it's by Jeremy Saffer, another person I shot photos next to at NAMM and Dime Bash. He is a well-known rock and roll photographer, but he did this book called Daughters of Darkness, and it's a bunch of models naked in corpse paint.
Want to see this right now.
It's
I'm
all
always
it's
in.
a coffee table book. There's something like 250 photos in here of hot females in corpse paint and some of them in blood.
It's a photo shoot.
Yeah, he just did this whole series. He's been doing it for years. The introduction is by Randy Blythe of Lamb of God. The forward is by Danny Filth of Cradle of Filth.
Do you have any of the pics? Many posted?
Some of them are up there edited.
Yeah, I just want
where
to
you
see
can't
it.
see anything.
Daughters of Darkness.
Daughters of Darkness.
Photo shoot 2020. I should put maybe.
Yeah, put Daughters of Darkness book because there is a movie called Daughters of Darkness. But there's 3 versions or 4 versions of this you can buy. You can buy the standard book, which is $60. You can buy one that's in a bloody slipcase for $100, and it comes with some extras, which I'm not going to get into. Then there's the limited extra bloody Bathory edition. That's $150. That comes with extra photos, 25 extra pages. And then there's this super duper deluxe box set where the book comes in a box, has all this extra photos and posters, and the list of shit goes on forever.
I'm in.
And it is $666.
Not for that.
I want this $60 book. I just want to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it looks pretty rad.
How much money you got on you? I'll order it right now, and we'll have it here by
I
next
lost
week.
my card, though.
You son of a bitch.
Golly.
But it can't disappear like my Suicide Girls book
I
disappeared
thought I
for
brought it back.
11 years later.
With pages all wet and crinkled.
It's weird.
It is weird.
I can see what kind of girls you were into because the pages are stuck.
I listened to that whole Code Orange, by the way.
And
Yeah, it's good.
there's no it's
good.
good.
It's good.
It's cool.
It's pretty good.
Have you listened to the new Lamb of God? Because they
No,
keep releasing a single a week.
Yeah, they're doing one single week. There's only 2, right, that are out? Oh, is there 3?
Uh-huh.
No, let's listen to it after we're done because I don't have a stereo anymore.
Huh?
All I have is radio in my car right now.
And you mean the Eagle doesn't play Lamb of God?
I don't think so, do they? I've never heard a Lamb of God song on the Eagle. Have you?
KVIL doesn't play Lamb of God?
What's the Christian state? Is it KTVT or whatever?
KTV something?
Yeah. Matt Mungle.
Yeah, let's
Matt
get out of
Mungle
here.
played one of my band's songs. We were called the Headliners.
Terrible.
The name? It was a terrible name.
Terrible.
But he played it, man.
Let's
And
see.
I think they played us at a Michael W. Smith show. They played us on that PA at Starplex.
Well, once again, as my allergies are freaking out right now from whatever beer I just had, I do not like that.
You know what you had.
No, this is Golden Mustache.
Oh. Is that a rye?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's
freaking me
rye
out.
you're not into.
Maybe
All right.
it is.
Everybody, love, peace, and hair grease. Gotta go.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that keeps tuning in, man. And lots of love and hugs, especially, RoboTuner comes in here every week and rips up the chat room on YouTube.
I forgot to do it today because I didn't have my computer.
Our numbers are through the roof, and it's so great that everybody's tuning in during this time. We know it's a weird time. It's not our normal time. Normally we'd be starting right now. So just want to say thank you to everyone that keeps tuning in and listening in this odd time of
Times.
quarantine. And we are here for you. And what are the other things that they say in those commercials? We're here.
We're
for
in this
you,
together.
and we're in this
Together.
together.
No, but the people that listen to us, we are in this together. We're the ones.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're the ones that they're going to write the history books about, not these jackasses in the White House and these jackasses in the
It's superstar
in the
podcasters like
fucking
us.
not these celebrities and athletes. They're going to talk about us because we're the ones that are pushing this economy through
Yeah, superstar podcasters.
at some point. Don't be
I
dumb.
also want to say, RoboTuner put in here right here at the end. He said, "Watch his video."
Watch his video.
No, did you watch his video?
I've not watched his video.
It's on Facebook. The Plotagon. We're in it.
Nope, shall haven't.
Go watch it right now.
I'll check it out right now.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you again. Email us at jerryjonestownmassacre@gmail.com. Shoot us a voicemail 682-593-JJTM. Maybe we'll have a guest next week. Maybe we won't. We'll see how things go. It's been fun. Nothing? You have nothing? You're not gonna. You're just gonna end the show blank.
Yeah, let's party.
Okay. Bye. Later. That was stupid. Yeah. Let's party. Yeah.